Hello and welcome back to Down the Vent. It's live playthrough of Kingdom Death Monster.
You sound so mopey.
Kingdom Death Monster.
Welcome back to reading of my life story.
Today we are facing Spidicules, the
Narrated.
giant spider guy.
Narrated,
Chapter 1.
narrated by somebody that has no life.
So, yeah. We decided to go out. Who did he kill? I don't remember. He killed someone's dead body from our thing is dangling from the front of him, so that's why we decided to go hunt him down now.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure was it Charlene? No, that was the one.
Charlene was the reason this person died, I think. No, it was two guys, I think. Two boys fought. It was Gornub and his friend, I think, actually.
Yeah. The one that, yeah, because Gornub's permanently, or was it the other one that got the injury to his chest and then died later?
That could be.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, we're fighting Spidicules.
Yes.
I'm Josh.
Yeah.
I'm Joe.
I'm Steve.
Matt.
I'm playing Seth today. My new character, Neth's cousin,
Paris.
Hilton.
Nope, no H. This is just Paris.
I'm playing Bilbo the Second.
Yep.
And I'm Vlita, who has, I think I'm the only one that's got a hunt experience, right? Or maybe, no, you have one.
Paris
Seth
Paris
does as well, yep.
I'm the only one that
So you
doesn't.
guys all did.
Because Rosa Parks can't hunt this game.
That's right.
This time we have a new close-up camera for when we want to show close-up items.
Yeah.
So we have close-up camera, and you can show stuff like that, or you can show, like, crazy...
Yes.
Just
You
the
show
feet.
the
Yeah,
Just
that's
the
definitely
feet. The little person up front.
Because,
There you go.
Just do that the rest of the feed. It'll be great.
Yeah.
That plus audio.
yeah.
So we have that now.
We also have our new mics, too, so hopefully we sound a little better.
Yeah, and if we don't,
hear
it's
Josh
all
coughing.
Josh's
Yeah.
fault.
Alright, so we'll start with the little intro story here for
Probably.
Spidicules. All good children know to hide when they hear the signs of the knocking ghost, a rapping outside your hovel, a laugh like dried leaves blowing over ground, the shadow of a familiar face disappearing around a corner. All bad children that dare go outside when it comes around will be snapped up, never to be seen again. We're being very bad children. He starts with a few things in play, including like the Spiderling action card, because he's got these little Spiderling dudes. There's 6 of them that could come out. They suck to build. Just letting you guys know in case you get this expansion. He has a couple traits. One is Spawn, which will place the Spiderling in an unoccupied space adjacent to the spider's nest, as close to a survivor as possible. The other one is a twitching leg pile. If we chop off all 8 of his legs, he becomes limbless. Awesome. And then it triggers an event when we get back to the aftermath phase. And then he starts with a mood called Frantic Spinning, which if we get next to a little Spiderling dude, we can't move. So that's his thing. His instinct is to spin, which you place Spidicules in the center of the showdown board. Its body vibrates, moving in a way no living creature should. The monster gains +2 evasion until its next turn. All survivors suffer 1 brain damage because that's the monster's level. He's got 9 hit points to start with, an 8 toughness, and an 11 movement, so he's fast.
Not 10, really, isn't it?
Nope, just 8 toughness.
No. Hit points.
Oh, 10, yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah, because it's
With
basic
this, it's
action
10,
too.
yes, you're right.
Yep.
So hopefully he's not too much tougher than, like, the lion, or not much tougher than the lion or the antelope, really.
He's supposed to take the place of the antelope in the normal campaign. So yeah, that's what it said in the book, in the starting notes. We just added him in anyways.
So 8 toughness, that's the important part.
Yeah.
All right, he is set up. He does have a blind spot. It is...
Well, we have to do the hunt first.
Yeah,
so
we might as well do the hunt first.
Yeah, because we can't even do the shot. So.
Okay. He has 4 places that are his blind spot, designated by this shadow.
Are you going to do the event book thing?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
unless you want to.
I'll do it if you don't, but
Sure,
that's up
go
to you.
ahead.
I don't care.
All right,
Okay.
can I reveal the first event?
Yeah, go
Yep.
for it.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, so the first one is a Spidicules hunt event.
Yeah.
Picked clean. The survivors come across a fresh corpse being eaten to the bone by spiderlings. These little guys. The event revealer may choose to investigate and roll 1d10 on the table below.
You're the event roller.
Well, I should probably investigate because this is weird. I know we're
You
looking
just
for a
keep
big
walking.
guy.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. 1. That's gonna be good.
Do you still have your once for life reroll?
I do. No, I
No,
do
you
not.
don't.
Okay.
But any of us can use it.
How bad is that?
We'll see.
The spiderlings are overwhelming. Gain 1 bleed token. That's
Okay.
not bad at all, actually.
It's not.
Oh my gosh. 3 through 8 was worse. I suffered damage to 2 locations.
Oh.
That seems inappropriate.
I'd rather have a bleed. Unless he's going to make us bleed a lot, I guess.
Nah, that could be bad. We have the bandages, though. Somebody does, don't they? Yeah, you do.
9
Okay.
plus, you get rare gear.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Man, what did you do?
If no one investigates, roll a random one of it. But I investigated, so we're good.
So guys.
Alright. Josh, you're next.
What?
Right? It's usually in the turn order. It's the way we've done it every other time. Sorry, guys.
No.
Bad vibrations.
I got those bad... I don't know.
The air around the survivors suddenly feels strange. A metallic cackling becomes audible all around them. The survivors are unable to identify its source, but are certain they are being watched. The event revealer rolls 1d10.
9!
Oh,
If the result is even, set up the showdown with spiderlings adjacent to the silk nest. If the
Oh.
result is odd, move the spidicules 1 space backwards on the hot board.
oh.
Alright then.
There's spider sacks that go out.
Yeah.
That seems sketchy.
27.
I got the 27.
27.
D&D night. I'm just peeking.
Hey, Paul.
Man
Why don't
stealers
you type on your phone? It's so much easier. than that.
exhausted the survivors rest. During their fitful sleep, a small insect approaches undetected. Choose one random male survivor. I believe there's only one male survivor.
There's 2.
There's 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
So one random male survivor.
Wasn't
Roll
the
off.
first Bilbo, didn't he lose his penis? Isn't
Roll
this that
off.
same bug?
I don't know if this is penis.
Oh, okay. So are we rolling off?
Roll off.
Yeah, just whoever gets higher is the target.
Okay. Oh, come on, the one time I crit?
Ah,
Alright, Seth is the target.
So roll 1d, whatever.
Now you get a 1.
3. Yep.
You don't have any. You don't have unconscious fighter or anything like that, do you?
No.
I didn't think
I
so.
have nothing like that.
Okay.
fresh characters. We all
Okay.
suck.
You got a 3.
Yeah.
Destroy genitals.
it
Yep. Same.
would have
one.
been better
Same
for
one.
Bilbo.
Bilbo too learned.
Same one.
His dad told him this lesson.
how does he even have a father?
Don't I gain like
before.
bleeding or something like that from it?
Yeah. It's a.
Isn't it in the book? It's like one of the waste.
Yeah, it's the way.
Oh, destroy genitals.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need waist gear now. Waist armor.
You cannot be nominated for the intimacy story event. The injury is permanent and can be recorded once. You gain a random disorder, so you're going to need a random disorder, and you are knocked down, but that doesn't make any difference. You gain 3 insanity
Damn, it would have been better for me.
and another bleeding token.
Right?
That could be a negative.
Well, luckily we have bandages. So.
Why is there a 1, a 2, and a 3? Is that his level? What
Yes.
level
Yeah.
he starts at?
Yeah.
And a random disorder.
Yeah.
Alright.
Come on, Quixotic. Quixotic.
Oh, blind spot is in
Yeah, that'd be good.
the monster's shadow. The space is directly around it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We've got leader, and quixotic.
Oh.
No,
Hopefully
directly
at the boat.
under it. So
Huh?
that the 4
Hopefully
spaces
someone has a
that the
boat.
thing
We
covers.
no,
did, but I
around
don't
it,
think we
see?
got to go back out after he. Or no, we went out
Space is
once.
directly under monsters.
And he
Yeah,
ended up
under.
with something
But you can't
else
stand
that
on that.
went on with something. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, is
maybe
it
we
just
didn't have a
that?
bow at that point.
I figured it would be the.
Or he might have died after that.
Maybe
That
the
might have been what
spaces
happened.
around
He
it.
might have died after that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. It's too many campaigns now, you know what I mean?
Vestophobia.
Oh, that's the one you can't wear chest armor.
Are you serious?
Yes, that is the one where you can't wear chest armor.
Well, that's good because I have really good chest armor. Even the lightest armor rubs harshly against your skin.
Yeah.
My nipples!
Oh.
You cannot wear armor at the body location. If you wear armor at the body location, you gain this disorder. Archive it as you tear it off your person.
So bye-bye.
Use that forever.
Did we lose it forever?
Yeah, so yeah.
Archive. Back to the box.
What armor did you have?
One of the white lion ones.
The
Yep.
white line pounce one.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Reroll.
We could. You could do a reroll. I meant on the actual roll. On the
We've
actual.
gone too far because we would have rerolled.
Well, no, I mean, you still have the opportunity to use the reroll.
No, I'm saying if we got a different disorder, then we wouldn't have rerolled. We were only choosing to reroll because we got that disorder. I say it's too.
No,
far.
I mean, I that's fine either way. If you want to, if we want to go by that spirit of the thing, I have no problem with that. We just need to make that choice. That's either way.
I mean, I guess it's only a level 2.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Looks like we're building new
I mean,
chest
assuming
armor.
we remotely survive this, we should have a good chance of getting another piece of chest armor, anyways. So
We don't know anything.
All right. So that's gone. All right. On to the next one, right?
Delete that off our freaking list.
yes, which is this mine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 52.
25.
52.
52.
25.
Mad flies. Tiny persistent insects swarm the survivors, flying into their ears and nostrils. The bugs buzz maddeningly in their heads, growing louder as they nest. Each survivor rolls 1d10.
Oh, come on. Joe! Joe. Oh my God.
Rolls.
Wow.
Is that on your side, Josh?
I don't know. No?
Well, I rolled
You seriously lost a die already?
Yeah. I got a 7.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
I'm sure this sounds wonderful.
Probably.
Do you not see where it went?
It may be.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, come on, monkey.
You just wanted him. You just wanted him crawling around.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So the two people who got 1s and 2s. Okay.
Yep.
You dive into a nearby marsh to flush out the disgusting insects. It works, but now you're constantly distracted by the tiny bug corpses. Whoa! Whoa! One of the dogs.
Go. Get. Go lay down.
Sorry about that, people.
I think we need to get a strip and put it up underneath or tape them up underneath in the future.
Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Let's go.
New microphones already being dragged down the floor. So what's going on with us being in the marsh and
All right. So it works, but now you're constantly distracted by the tiny bug corpses you occasionally hack up. Gain -1 evasion token. So,
okay.
so
Guess it is what it is.
and 1 for you, for him. All right, 3 for me. 3. What did you get?
7.
We still okay. The buzzing immediately stops and the flies depart. The rejection makes you feel strangely despondent. Gain +1 insanity.
Okay, that's good for you, Matt.
It's good for me too. I didn't have any.
Same.
Even though I'd been on that same one, it had been so. And that's it. That's all of us. So, and that's all that it does. So you got a -1 evasion because you're hacking up bugs and whatever else
Not permanently,
during this
though.
thing. No, but currently you are.
You have 2 bleed already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should probably,
And
you should probably stay far away.
that was me. So it's on to you, Joe.
You and your badass.
We're on to him, so.
Oh yeah. So if we're on in, we start the encounter. So
We start all on that side, by the way. I don't care where you put us, but we all start over here. Or over here.
Okay.
I wonder if it is just the shadow directly underneath of them. I bet it is, Joe. I bet it's just the perfect circle underneath of them.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the blind spot of a different monster to see what that looks like.
it's usually the one spot that's blanks. Blind spot. In the monster shadow, spaces directly under the monster. It says right there underneath where it's
The
marked.
4 or all of them surrounding those 4?
No, the 4 directly underneath.
Okay.
Yeah. Just those.
What's that board, Joe?
Alright, so the Silk Nest Terrain card, which is what that was,
Right.
is set up in the center of the board.
Want to give us our black die and our white die?
The Egg Sac Terrain card set up in the green area, which is pretty much within 6. No, within 4. of those areas there. And then we have 2 for Acanthus plants. So these 2 things need to get set up.
And they need to be within 3 spaces of each other.
Do they?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, they need to be within 4 spaces of the middle.
And then set up no more than 3 spaces away from another egg sac. It says at the bottom of the terrain tile, the terrain card. So
Can they be destroyed? Is that?
Probably.
yeah. So
Put them up by us, I guess.
you can spend an action. The egg sac explodes. We'll gain a web silk, strange resource, and replace the terrain tile with a spiderling. So we'll get a spiderling from them, and then we'll also need to roll 1d10, and potentially crappy stuff could happen because it's this game. And then the silk nest, obstacle impassable. Place a spiderling in the free space nearest to the survivor. Then roll 1d10. Each survivor may use this once per showdown. And then there's a whole group of things that could happen from that, from crappy stuff to gaining a resource there, or even a population. And then we also are going to have 4 Acanthus, which are just like they normally are, and they must be at least 6 spaces away from all other Acanthus, but they can be wherever we want otherwise.
Okay.
Well, put out the eggs. I don't care.
Spedicule's body hovers over the ground. Its main body and appendages do not occupy any game spaces. The monster does not cause collision, nor can it be collided with. Freely place miniatures under it, next to its legs, or on top of its hands, as these are open spaces. The monster's location is determined by a shadow it body cast directly under itself, represented by the 2x2 thing. Its facing is determined normally. Spedicules cannot be knocked down or suffer knockback. Survivors, spiderlings, and other objects on the showdown board are considered adjacent to Spedicules when they are on or adjacent to its shadow. Spedicules' shadow is its blind spot. Survivors occupying these spaces are outside the monster's field of view and gain +1 accuracy when attacking Spedicules. Spiderlings are the small monsters that are created by interacting with certain terrain, and when Spedicules perform spawn, they are represented by the spiderling miniatures or lantern tokens if you run out of miniatures. So there could be more than 6. It has their movement and there's stuff on here which they don't, like, they can't get like -1 either of them or anything like that. They don't have a blind spot. They have toughness equal to the monsters. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, so 8 toughness. Okay.
That's crazy.
Nice work.
They only have 1 wound to kill them.
It's not terrible.
It's not like
But it does not count for weapon proficiency if you hit them. But none of us have that, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Put out the eggs.
Where's that green spots? Before you throw that, like, I don't know where the
Within
6
4.
out.
Within 4
within 4.
of it. Not 6 out, within 4 of it.
I just didn't put that over there just in case we use a close-up cam.
Close-up cam!
I don't want it. This is yours.
Close-up
This
cam!
is your job. Matt's job.
Matt's job.
You've always had it. That's why I put it back there.
Yeah, that's super convenient, and not having to move my chair entirely at all to grab it over there.
Just don't leave it up there.
I hate Josh so much.
Put it back to Steve having it then.
Yeah, I can take it back. I just wanted it out for the thing that I was doing there for a minute ago.
Alright.
Something like that, I guess.
Who's the first monster?
I get the space right here.
Perfect.
Matt, as always.
I just didn't have it set up at first.
Okay.
Now I'll just set it like this.
Matt, you're first monster controller.
Okay.
Does everybody want to be where they're at?
I have no. Where can we set up on
Which
this?
character am I
Along
in?
the edge of the board.
Along the edge.
Who's next to me? Who has bandages? I would like to be next to them at the start.
I
if
have
possible.
bandages.
Swap me and you, Matt.
Well, where are you? You're this
Yeah.
guy, Joe? Why don't you try and get a Acanthus plant first, because we can't reach him.
Well, we don't know. He might move towards us.
True.
Yeah.
But
Does monster go first, or do we?
Monster always goes
Monster.
first.
Unless we
But
ambush
Steve's
it.
over by the 1.
Or
Can
it's
I
a
just put you
nemesis
here then?
encounter.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Then
fine.
you can go to the Acanthus plant if you need to.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Josh's spot.
What?
Okay. Alright. This
Okay.
is how we do it.
Fling. Pick target. Furthest threat facing in range.
Steven.
Joe.
Facing is only that line right there. where
What's
you-
his... Oh, range. Okay. So yeah, it's Joe. Perform spawn, but place the spiderling on an unoccupied space adjacent to the target. If possible, place the spiderling between the target and Spidicules.
Oh, we didn't get our survival, did we? We should all have
5 is
survival.
max, right?
So you can't move now, can you, Joe?
Nope.
And neither can Matt, right?
Yes, he's not adjacent, so we can.
Full move Spidicules away from all threats, then turn to face the most survivors.
So he's just gonna move way over here, pretty much, right?
Can his shadow be that? Can his legs be off the board?
Yeah.
Okay. That's menacing.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Now-
said once per game we can go do something to this.
I didn't read it. I don't know.
Steven.
There's an action on it though.
Once per game.
It's an obstacle. It's impassable. Each survivor may use this once per showdown, and it costs it costs an action, and you'll put a spiderling into the space next to you, but then you get to roll on the table, and nothing too big could happen, but you could actually get we could add a population or get a skull basic resource as well. So.
Population would be
What do
amazing.
the spiderlings do, Jeff?
Now they attack. So they have 1 speed. They move. They closest threat in range.
So they always attack after.
Yeah. At the end of
Spidicules?
each monster turn, spiderlings perform the following one at a time.
Okay.
And it's pick a target, which would be me, and then they move and attack with a 1 speed, 4+ accuracy, and I have 1 evasion after the -1 token, so
5+.
5+.
6.
Alright, so I take 1 damage. Roll that. Yeah.
Waste.
Okay.
Good thing your genitals are destroyed.
Good thing.
Hmm.
He's trying to get that bug out of there for me.
Can we kill these things?
Yep, they have 1 hit point.
Okay.
8 toughness.
8 toughness. Okay.
Yep.
That's not so bad. Do they have a blind spot? I'm guessing no.
No.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So why couldn't he move? Do they stop you from
Because
moving?
that's the
That's part of their power.
frantic spinning mood that's in play right now. Is that if they're adjacent to us, we cannot move them, use a movement action.
Okay.
Right. So if we got rid of that by harping it away, then
So, I can try to go first and kill it.
do you want to get bandaged first before you move away?
Probably a good
I mean, because you're at 2 bleed now. We don't know whether or not this is going to.
That's fine. I'll go first. I'll
Okay.
move up to 2 bleeding tokens from yourself and
Wait,
Rich and the
wait.
survivor.
Shouldn't that thing attack you first?
idea. It just
It
did.
already did.
Oh,
I took a damage to my
No.
waist.
I'm obviously tired and retarded.
Wait, so whenever I become adjacent, or if I start adjacent?
If you are adjacent, survivors cannot spend a movement as long as 1 or more spiderlings are adjacent.
So I'm already spending it,
Yes,
so
you
I
are.
can go past
Yes.
it.
Yep. I guess I can try to attack it, eh?
Hey,
Eh,
hey,
2 speed,
hey.
See what happens, right?
6+ to hit. 1 hit. Then I gotta try and do damage now.
You got a crazy axe.
So 4, 5, 6.
And it's an 8, so you need a 2.
Oh wait, it look. Oh no, that's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
2+ to hit
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Got it. So it's dead.
Sweet.
Alright.
We can still
And-
move.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess just move me straight up.
Yeah, move me straight up, full forward, I guess. And then I'll reveal the top 2.
Of the AI or the hit location?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Creepy looking.
What? Little things?
Already bad.
Nexotoxins, which is a mood. This mood is when this comes into play, discard all other modes and perform the basic action. While
Oh.
this in play, Spiderling actions attack profile gains after damage, which is bleed 1. Target gains 1 bleeding token.
Okay.
Or we have Hypergenesis, the Spiderling's hum. Air around it vibrates. All survivors suffer star brain damage.
The Spidicules hums, not the Spiderlings.
Big difference.
Big difference.
I was like, put that on top. There's no out.
I mean, it's only within 2 spaces of it.
Yeah. And then it performs spawn.
Perform spawn. All survivors in the zone of legs gain 1 bleeding token. Replace each egg sac terrain tile in the zone of legs with spiderlings.
Which are none.
Well,
Because it's within 2 of its base. So
But
there's
but
no
it-
spider
but
set.
it spawns 1.
That's fine. I
Well,
would put that on
performs
top.
spawn. Yeah, so it just puts one next to the nest. So it'd be adjacent to you, I mean.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4.
You plan that, Steve.
Kind of did.
Let's jump here.
Is he?
2.
So for 1 arm damage. 1 arm damage and archive that drain card.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
It bit ya.
Yep,
So
some
I'm
did.
We have a lot of noise upstairs. We're assuming it's one of our friends randomly shows up.
Alright, so that's the end of all of our turns, right?
Jesus.
Uh,
It's like somebody got
yeah.
murdered up there.
Alright.
Alright.
Spidicules.
Okay, so
Yeah.
hypertenus is the Spidicules hums. The air around it vibrates. All survivors suffer brain damage equal to its level, so 1 damage.
Yeah, that's him for sure.
Oh, it's not just in that range?
I thought it was in his shadow.
It says all survivors suffer 1 brain damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's for sure, Joey.
Then it says perform spawn. All survivors in the zone of legs gain 1 bleeding tokens, but
Okay.
there's nobody there. Replace each egg sac terrain tile in the zone of legs with a spiderling, so that doesn't happen. But it does perform spawn.
And spawn says, place a spiderling in an unoccupied space adjacent to the spider nest as close to the nearest survivor as possible. So
every
the only
time-
spots it can be is right there.
Yeah.
Because technically that's not adjacent.
Correct.
So
I'm over it.
then now spiderlings take their action.
Cool.
Right. So the spiderling is gonna closest threat, which is gonna be obviously that one, and it's 1.
Yep. What's your evasion, Josh?
1, 2, 2,
2.
3. Yeah,
2.
3.
You have
Minus
minus
one.
1 evasion token.
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
2.
So it's a 6 or better. So,
Miss.
miss.
Yay!
All right.
Alright.
So now it's back to our turns.
Yay! I guess I'll shoot this stupid thing.
Okay.
Why not, right?
Actually, wait a minute. Oh no, it's too far. Never mind. Go ahead. I was thinking if I was close enough, I'd try and shoot it myself because wouldn't be able to do whatever else.
Yeah.
But I can't get that far. So it doesn't matter.
So 7, right? What do I need?
It's an it's whatever your middle number is.
7 plus.
Isn't? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Are we sure?
Miss.
That's
Where's
pretty good.
rolls them again? We need new dice.
Why don't you surge?
Yeah, sure. I'll search. Why not?
And then use your bone darts.
Why? That'd be worse.
Because he can't. His bow takes his movement.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Actually, you couldn't have shot him with the bow. Because you cannot spend movement next to them.
True.
Well,
So just shoot it with. Well, the bone darts miss. So if you want to surge and use bone darts again.
yeah. Bone dart, I guess.
miss
Still
again.
miss.
Okay.
Sure, bro.
Alright. Cool. Good job.
Huh. That's kind of awful. Let's get it.
Fully healed.
There we go.
Ooh.
Gain 1 fresh acanthus strange resource.
Nice.
Go Bilbo.
Alright.
Go Bilbo.
And you moved right to get on it?
Yep.
Alright. Guessing you're not going to surge.
Can you pause in the middle of this?
Nope, it just stopped streaming. So if I come here,
Thanks, Dave.
I
You're
get
welcome.
closer, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can try to do this.
Is it adjacent as well?
Yes,
What?
you can only be adjacent, right?
What?
Obstacle impassable. Yeah, so you'd have,
You're
you'd have to
allowed.
be adjacent to it.
Yeah.
Can I die, I guess, before I roll?
No, not from what
no.
it shows
Okay.
here. No.
5.
5. Legs everywhere. You are knocked down and suffer 2 brain damage.
Wait, caramba.
Roll on the.
Well, no, I.
Oh, wow,
Tons
you're
It's a
allowed.
ton of brain damage.
How you doing,
insanity.
Joey? How's life?
All right.
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah, wasn't
There's
it?
your one.
I know.
Got back from his cruise, right?
Yep. I did.
2, 3.
Are those ones adjacent too?
4.
Yes, Joe.
5.
Joe survived Florida.
I didn't realize you cruised only 3 days.
Yeah, it was too short.
So, I must say.
Do you have anything you can use? Okay,
Too
cool.
short.
Look at this.
Yeah, it was.
Did that fall on the floor, or did it get dragged onto the floor?
It's a shame you didn't use the whisker
right.
heart to get rid of its mood.
I wonder if that's when.
Mm.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, this isn't going to be good either way.
You should double Velcro that also, Joe, to the table.
Okay. I don't have Velcro.
I can bring you some.
I'm going to
I
add.
want to stick it to the table. Though.
It's going to be a
underneath.
mood either way, and one will make it so that spiderlings do bleed
No,
tokens.
They recently.
The other one does extra damage. I'm going to do the bleed token since we do have the bandages, and it's not technically an immediate threat, but it will clear that other mood away.
Yeah, that's good.
What
So,
do you have in your
But
third
the other
kid?
mood comes out then, and so it does that,
What do you
and
have
it'll
in a
do a
third
basic
kid?
action. So
okay,
Did you like Frank?
that's it.
No.
Right?
that's all I can do. And you took yours.
Already
Yep,
got it.
yep.
Okay.
So that's it. There you
Oh,
go.
you guys got fixed after
There you
food,
go.
too.
When this comes in play, discard all of other moods. And perform a basic action.
Mhm.
Pick a target closest threat
You
facing
probably
in
don't even need
range.
one. Probably don't
It's
even
not
need
going to
one.
be you.
1, 2,
'Cause it's
3,
only 2
4,
bedrooms,
5,
isn't
6, 7, 8. So Josh.
Yeah.
Is it 30?
Our bedroom is way in the back. I had no idea.
Oh,
This
gee,
guy.
what just happened?
If you want, we know what shadows underneath for
Yeah,
now.
Joe, just don't worry about
well,
it.
yeah, I guess.
When it moves, we can.
Or not.
I just want to know so we know where the shadow's at.
Because he's on top, right?
Yeah, so he's on top of it.
That was painful.
That was painful to do that. Okay.
Isn't the shadow 4 spots?
Yes.
There you go. Yes. Speed 2. Josh, you have 2 accuracy or 2 evasion. 4 plus to hit.
Great.
2 hits. 1
Cool.
damage to each. So,
Awesome.
1 to each.
yep. Chest and head.
It's actually okay.
You gave yourself 2 armor in the head, right? Yep, okay.
Alright.
Yes. I did. No, I don't.
Now I will attack with the spiderling.
Cool.
6 plus. So it hits.
Can't roll 6 pluses any other darn time.
Chest. You want to dodge it?
Yeah, I'll dodge.
Okay. So then he doesn't get to bleed. Because he dodged.
Yep. Fair statement.
Woo. Alright.
Let's Can I have our black die then?
That almost killed you. Look at another 6. Alright, can I stand up at the end of the monster's turn?
They're all pretty terrible.
Yes.
What should I do?
Oh, yes, I can do adjacent and hit it.
Should I try to clawhead arrow it?
Yeah, probably be a good idea.
It's probably the best idea because then
And you can use movement now because that move's gone that was there.
No, we can't.
Why?
Because I'm
Shooting
using
a
cat
bow.
got bow.
The point is you
yeah,
can use
right.
the
Yes,
movement
use
to
movement
use the
to shoot that.
yeah. So
That game is weird. That big spider.
Yeah,
I need a 6.
just little baby spiders too.
I guess like this.
Well, you're adjacent, so it's -1.
Is that how it works?
Yep. You're in its blind spot, Josh.
No,
is.
you have to be on the.
No.
Oh,
Shadow.
that's right.
No,
you
it's
be
the
on
floor
it.
underneath, yeah, not
Dang it,
adjacent
That's
to it,
right.
yeah.
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lied.
You still want me to try?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best shot we got.
Not really. But...
Well, 7.
Hey.
hey, so
Right, needed-
you
so it
hit.
gets
right?
-1 evasion, right? No matter what.
What's it saying?
If you hit monster, gains -1 evasion.
Okay, so
-1 evasion to
And then
it.
flip that
6,
card.
7, 8, 9. So I need a 1.
so
How much toughness does he have?
so we still reveal the hit
Yeah.
location.
Yeah,
now, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Segmented knee joint. It does have a failure.
So I have a 6 on it, plus 3, so...
You need 2 or higher to hit. One's always a fail.
Correct.
Yeah, so 2 or more.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Good
You did
thing.
damage.
2 or more.
Oh, you did your best to almost make that not happen, anyways.
Hey, Steve, I don't want to hear it with your ones over there.
Hey, I haven't done any of that this game.
My guy got his genitals crushed on the way to fight this thing.
Should I surge
Yeah.
and use
So-
bone darts?
He can't have babies anymore.
No, not crushed. They're removed. It's a blank spot. is what
destroyed,
it-
yeah.
Yeah, they were. We slept next to
Can I
bugs,
surge
and
and
they
use
just removed his. It's a
Oh,
flat
yeah,
skin
We're
spot.
trying to kill
Nothing
a little spider
left.
in front of you. One of the two.
Keep some so you can
What's
surprise
that
throughout the
camera
round
pointing?
too.
It's like a close-up camera, so we can show things. Close
Mm,
up.
yeah, I'll let you guys come in and do stuff.
How many people are watching?
Yeah.
We have 1.
For sure, at least one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get under it.
Yeah, you can go on his blank spot.
Is it Jay?
Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna try to hit it. I need 5 plus.
You fumble.
Do you have an accuracy or something? Oh, because you're in a blind spot. Wow.
What's your problem?
Wow,
Joe?
Joe.
I'm gonna surge
Wow.
to hit it again.
You mean miss again?
You rolled the same thing. Andy rolled too many dice.
Yeah.
Nobody warned me.
5. 1 hit.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not ready with these rolls I'm getting today. Oh, jeez.
Cutting 4 legs.
It's got-
This is bad if it's a failure or a wound. So,
Okay. Well,
go ahead.
So it's 4, 5, 6. So I need 2 plus to hit.
Joe.
Wow.
Man. I just.
That's on
I know.
You suffer bash, which is a knockdown.
Okay.
Yep. And knockback 5.
All right. Good.
you. I guess it'd be this way.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably.
Good luck in finding that.
Careful by its sword.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Thank you. I rolled like 6
Did you
ones
seriously
today.
find it?
Look at
Yeah,
the
I
card
just went
though.
right over there. Oh, that's cool.
It's like
If you
way
couldn't tell
different
from the
than a lot of
video,
Here, let's put it underneath.
Joe chucked the
Let's
die that he rolled a 1 on a couple times.
Sorry, I
So
have to-
It's
every
less than
single
ideal.
time I've rolled it, I think it's came up a 1, so
Is
it's
this-
gone.
we're just showing off the new art style on the expansion ones. I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Much cooler than just normal.
Is this specific to this game?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose it, man.
No.
Since he paid extra for them? Yes.
It's cursed though. Stay
I
over
don't
there.
want it. I'll roll with it. Doesn't count right now because it's not a
Wow,
game.
you scratched on Smith, man.
That's fine. I don't care.
That's
It's garbage.
It's Marge.
3,
I'm gonna take it to
6,
Gen Con and give
6,
it back to him.
9.
It's
It's pretty good, man.
You like this dice.
If you beat it into submission, you need to be rolling those if you're gonna do
Crit.
See, I,
This guy's fine, man.
that. Now.
I rebalanced.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.
Just had to recalibrate that
Rebalance,
die by
that's the
chucking
way
it
to
across
put
the
it.
Had
room.
to scuff some rain off it. It's good now.
One of you want to try to come in and kill that stupid little spiderling?
I can't.
What do you not want to do? A 1?
Would have been nice
Ones
if I
are
had
really bad.
one
You
of your
can
2
die
ranged
like
weapons.
instantly in this game if you roll one. That will die has rolled 3 or 4 ones for me already tonight.
How long
So
does this game take?
2, 3, 4, 5,
hours,
6.
2 hours.
All right. Well, I can shoot it with the bow.
Do it.
So I'm gonna shoot it with the bow
Well, it took us a while to
because I
set it
feel like
up.
it's a good idea to shoot it with the bow.
Well, it looks
Yeah.
complicated, like a 4-hour game.
Well,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
question becomes:
It's a good die. I even caught it.
Wow, you can use it.
Are all those characters part of it too?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need.
I mean, that's the box that it comes in, so.
6, but I could roll 1 and make it. I need a 4.
What was this
I'm gonna roll 1 and make it. I need a 4.
Retail's 400.
I was going to say, yeah. And I think
6.
Joe has
It's
a
once.
couple hundred more in expansions.
Sweet.
Jeez.
This is probably like,
Segmented
what,
ears.
$800 game now?
If you hit with a spear, gain +3 strength when attempting to wound this location.
You have these games.
Spear
logged?
person. All right. So
I mean, they're on video,
all right. So
so technically.
it's a 3,
Man.
4. It's an 8.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
an 8 itself, so I need a 4 or more.
Just crap.
Or the serial number down.
Do you have any luck?
Serial
No, I
number
wish.
down.
I really wish I
The
did.
serial number
Oh, you still
down.
did a damage.
Yeah, I
to
still
me.
did a damage, and it
You don't
didn't have
think
a
it
fail.
No, I don't think that box has a serial number.
No, there's not even a barcode on it.
What's it?
That's just the top to it.
Nothing in there? Identifying it? There's gotta be something. On the board.
I can't attack again if
Because
I
you didn't buy it
search,
from a store.
so I'm done.
You buy it
Oh, I could
directly
look at the
from
top.
The manufacturer.
Who else has?
I can do it.
You can,
Yeah,
because you
'cause I
can't make
can't
it to it
attack.
anyways,
Yeah,
right?
so it's not worth your
Then-
search.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's because he kickstarted it, so he got it for
And then I'll
cheaper
reveal the
that
top
way.
2 AI deck.
My foot, it tickles.
I mean, I think Joe has expansions back down to
Even the games
2020.
you guys have that are like 8, like
Yeah, we both have expansions till 2020.
I mean, I don't know if they have any identification. Even if you just notated what the games were, man. 'Cause you
Oh,
probably got like
we-
$2,000 worth of games.
We
there
keep a
easily.
list of every game that we own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not this ever happened to you. You had like a house fire.
Yeah,
I can tell you for certain that between 2 games that I own, I have almost $1,000 right now.
Yeah.
Just between my
Um,
copy of this that I got and
So either way, it's
Arcadia
going to
Quest, I
attack
got
Josh.
really close to 2,000 if not over.
Either way, it's going to attack Josh.
Awesome.
Um,
Maybe I should have went in. Oh, I didn't. It came after me, didn't it?
Yeah, why didn't you attack
I
it?
don't want to perform
I
spawn
did
twice.
attack
I want
it,
to
and I
perform
did damage
spawn
to
once.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, you hit it with the arrow.
Yep.
Right, I
Yeah,
forgot.
that's why it's -1.
So you guys all against each other, or you all against? each
No,
other?
we're all on a team against the monster.
Ah! Never mind. Doesn't matter. I still hit with the one I hit.
And you choose.
I probably would've gone the other
Or
thing,
can
though.
choose a different monster.
This
Yep.
one was kind of chosen for us.
No, we chose this one.
We chose this
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah, we chose to hunt this one. Yeah.
Closest threat facing in range, random survivor in range. So closest threat in range
Yep.
facing me.
Yep, so you gain insanity for targeting yourself.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Might be useful.
Move and attack. 2 accuracy, 2 damage, and an after damage.
You have 2 extra evasion though, right? So it's 4s or
4
better.
plus. Yeah,
Yeah,
2 evasion.
yeah. You have 3 normally, but you get 2 because of the evasion, because of the token.
I just have 2, yeah.
That's what I said. So instead of 2, it's a 4 or more.
Oh,
Wow.
Double
Wow.
crits.
Wow, double crit roll. That's a good thing they
doesn't
don't do
really
that,
matter,
but yeah.
It's at 2
Yeah,
damage.
why don't you do
2 damage
Yeah,
to each
it's-
location, yeah.
Awesome.
head and waist?
Awesome.
I would dodge the head
head?
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna dodge ahead and take me 1 light damage to the damn. That's a 2 now. 2. I would really like to run away. Like, as far as possible.
That was when you died.
And then what else does it say?
Oh, you're
Perform a
dead.
spawn
And then what-
after
You're
damage.
dead.
Yeah.
Perform
And
a
And
what's,
spawn.
there's
what's the
more.
bottom part?
Full move forward, then turn to face the most survivors, then place this card on top of the AI deck instead of discarding it.
Oh.
So what
So-
usually happens? Defeating the monster or dying?
Defeat the monster.
We've defeated the monster.
We've only died once.
Everybody died.
Yeah. Against the lone
Face
tree.
the most?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that is facing.
You can see us all, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
Give me
Oh, no.
The monster
The
spiderlings go.
spiderlings go, yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
gotta
that's
settle for
true.
those. So you have to activate those.
Yay! I'll activate the first one right in front of me. Is it a 1 die?
It's
or a
1.
2
One die.
One
6
die.
plus.
Yep.
Hit. 1 damage.
Roll the location.
Hand.
Cool.
And
Oh,
a
feet.
bleed.
Mhm.
Bleed for you.
Is it a bleed? I thought it wasn't the bleed.
No, it's the bleeding
Oh,
one.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
Cool.
This guy still moves, yeah.
Yep, he moves.
Yeah.
It's a winner.
Right there. No,
That's-
2 was a
No,
female.
he's a male. He's a male.
He's just wearing a kitty cat suit, so he looks like a female.
So roll one more attack.
Miss.
Miss. There we go.
Yay!
The one surrounded by the monsters.
We should probably just leave Josh to die.
Me?
Is it you got a brawl?
I'm
Is it
okay
a
with
female?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll see.
Double
All
damage.
right.
Probably. Nah. Yeah, I would really like you guys to.
No, you know what? I'll kill the one with the thing because again, I can't reach him. I'll shoot at this one and take the shot. And I will I'll remove by 1 just to make sure that I get him. So I'll do
Okay.
1 instead of 2. So I'm a 4 or better to hit him.
Oh, thank
6. So that does the 1 damage.
You have to roll
right?
the damage.
Oh, I do have to roll
Yeah,
the
it's
damage.
8.
Okay. So it's 8, 3, 4, so 4 or better. 9. 9. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Try.
Co-op.
You know as well as I
Co-op
you,
game.
you know as well as I do. We're gonna take every positive roll I make and just keep opening.
Yes.
Do you have range, Matt, or no?
No, but we
Just
both
saying
have
that.
reach.
That seems bad.
I mean, someone could have
What?
bounced.
Saving you.
I know. I know.
Actually, that'd be still too far away. But
Yeah, you're right. It would, wouldn't it?
No,
Do you want to
no.
go? I can
Yeah,
try
you know
hard.
you guys have range reach of 2.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
I
Either of
was
us
saying
can
that
get
he
to
could
it.
pounce. It'd be here. But
Oh yeah. You can't bounce because of the other thing
Right.
being gone too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's it.
I don't care.
I don't know
either.
why you had to pick that.
I don't either.
You,
Out
s-
of all those
you,
cards, like that was the one.
Yeah.
you supposedly have a better chance to kill him if you want to kill him. So, if I could can this plan.
Alright, I'll try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 plus. 1 hit. 4, 5, 6. Anything but a 1. Hey, it's dead.
Sweet baby rays. All right.
Yay.
Was there? I'll just move here and I'll do this thing.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Good.
Here's that crit roll.
5.
I need to go for the
Legs
top.
everywhere. You are knocked down and suffer 2 brain damage.
You can only do that once per game,
Oh,
right?
that's bad for him.
It could be okay.
It could be.
Is
But, you know, brain trauma
Oh,
is
yeah.
the least of the things. You're knocked down and you suffer 2 brain damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the silk nest.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's once per each character, right? I can do that.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, he has to roll on the brain damage table, which, if you get certain numbers, you can die instantly. Alright, let's see what you get.
10.
10!
Holy Jesus.
Frenzy.
Yes.
Gain 1d5 insanity.
So, 3.
Yep. Gain a
+1 speed, +1 strength token.
speed and strength. Ignore slow on melee weapons.
Can't use survival.
So there's a strength token and what was speed, right? Is the other one?
Awesome.
Like, never again, or just this round?
Just this
Ju-
round.
just until the
Frenzy wears off.
well, this showdown probably.
Yeah.
Mm.
And last until you may not use weapon specialization or weapon mastery. It can be gained multiple times. Last until end of showdown. Yeah. So
It just really sucks I can't spend survival.
and it's a shame that it happened before you got the opportunity to spend survival.
Is that the
But
one
it's what it
that's
is.
in the rule book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it looks like it's
Yeah.
Josh, have you gone?
easy to
No.
look at.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, you can just shoot him. That's right.
Yeah, I'm not moving underneath them again.
You should do that.
No.
It seems like a great idea.
Sounds horrible.
You should move forward 1 space. So you're the closest target in range.
No. I should move away.
I
But
can't
you
even save
can't
you.
and shoot.
I got bone darts.
You're true.
Mm-mm.
But
Can't
you could,
get
but you could
Beauregard.
actually hurt the creature that we're trying to kill.
Can't get more. I'm attacking you next round.
I got.
Oh, look at you!
Such a jerk joke.
It'd be like World War II, where the
What,
they make
okay,
them march
so what?
forward
7.
or they die.
7?
Yeah, 7.
6 because it's -1 evasion.
Yeah. Hey, doesn't
No
matter.
Wow.
No risk, no reward.
Surge?
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't.
He can't
well,
surge and bone dart.
yeah, you could surge in bone dart, but I
I
don't know
only
if
have
it's
2 survival.
Yeah, you might want to hold on to.
You
it.
used 3 survival already?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
he has a dodge.
I've been
Dodge
hit
twice,
like
surge
3
once.
times.
Yeah.
I forgot all your dodges.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calm
Steve
down,
go?
Josh.
Steve didn't go yet, did he?
Yeah, I killed the other
He killed-
spider
he
for.
killed
Oh, that's right. You
Spider.
shot it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Okay.
Oh, we know exactly what this is. The birthing hour. Closest threat facing in range, which is still Josh.
Yep.
Move and attack target.
Rape him. Kill him.
Boop-a-doo.
So does the monster?
I'm doing that
return
because he's
every
moving
turn?
away. So we're just
How,
doing
how much can he move?
Okay. 11.
11.
So am I underneath of him?
Yes.
Currently.
He would move adjacent to. If you're adjacent to his shadow, you're adjacent to him to attack. So he probably would.
He moves again, so I'm not setting it up until
Okay,
you have
gotcha.
to move it again. I figure that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Speed of 2, accuracy of 2, 3, 4 plus.
Yep.
No hit.
Nice!
Wow.
Nice.
Matt.
Nice.
So that means it doesn't
No
hurt
after
any
damage.
babies?
Yep.
Still does this, correct?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Full move forward.
Literally the end of the board
Wow.
still. And then turns and faces, right?
Then turn to face the most survivors. Then place this card on top of the AI deck instead of discarding it.
That's crazy.
To some extent, that's almost worth it in a sense because it's not actually hurting us yet.
And no spiderlings, so Matt stands back up.
Nice.
So is the monster going to turn each round? Is that?
Yeah, so monster and then all of us, monster, all of us.
Yeah, I can hit him with bone dart.
You good? I'm gonna go to this Acanthus.
I don't think you and I are going to hit him once this game.
It's gonna be hard. We need to get rid of that, so it's not like the basic action. He just moves forward and attacks.
Are there other games like this where you're a team and you're against?
Oh, a ton.
Lots of them.
8. Gain 1 fresh Acanthus strange resource.
And this is archived, right?
Yep, that is archived.
Think of this as like almost like Dungeons and Dragons.
And that is all I can do. So whoever would like to go next can go next.
I can try and roll the heart. See if we can get rid of that mood.
Bad one in that one that takes
What's that?
I can try and roll the heart. Get rid of the mood. I can't get close enough to. Can I do that?
There's a DM that directs all the bad guys.
I can
But
try and
it's
remove an egg sac.
usually a
You have
co-op
to be on
game.
it.
It's,
Oh, you
there's
do?
just a
Okay,
storyteller is
so I
what the
can't
one
I'm
person
assuming
is.
you're on it.
Yeah, almost all the other terrain kind of requires you to be on it unless it says it's
Impassable.
impassable.
Yeah, like
I
the
mean, it,
trees.
may,
Set up
it
maps
might
and
not be,
stuff.
but I would feel like it
Create
is.
dungeons.
Yeah,
and
probably.
stuff.
Josh, why don't you go next? Because depending on what happens, maybe
Yeah,
visual
sure.
attack, maybe it'll move. You know what I mean?
1,
Maybe
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This war.
But you have 6 movement.
It's a really
5
depressing
movement, I
game
meant.
yeah.
About a
And then
war
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
in,
6.
like,
Yep, you're still good.
some European country. And
You got
7.
civilians. in a
7,
war-torn
6, because it's always
Yeah.
-1.
Oh. Wah, 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 wah.
Got an effort.
Alright.
that it?
I don't want to surge, man.
Right, you need to save your survival, I guess.
Really want to blow my nose.
We can rearrange and take that one off, but we put it on top, and I know what the next one is.
Can't blow your nose or something.
And the other one may
I
not
don't
be that
have
much
tissue, and I have a
And
microphone
he's
on.
literally going to attack
so-
Josh again unless I move closer.
better.
I was going to try and move closer as well.
But then he's going to move away.
Why do I hear sounds coming from the computer?
That's not the computer, that's his.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
Just no, that's fine. I thought the way it sounded literally like it was
Yeah.
like
You
because
good?
we're on. There's a delay, so I thought it was from that. I thought, oh, well, that's gonna be messed up.
It's the Koreans.
Alright, and
I got you.
I want to try and roll the
I
heart.
totally get you.
See if I
Alright,
can
guys,
remove
I'm gonna get
that.
out of here. Take it easy.
Yep.
Alright,
Have a good
see you
one.
there, Joey.
Have fun.
We're trying.
Thanks.
Cut that spider's legs off.
Trying.
You want to chuck that one too?
I do. These dice are horrible. I don't want. That's not worth surging to remove that since there's no spiderlings out right now. So,
It will be if he does damage.
yep. Which I'm sure he'll hit me. So whatever.
Yeah, you never know.
Never
You got
know.
evasion.
1.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's enough.
You know, you never know.
Yeah.
I'm rolling, so anything's possible. So it's my turn then.
Yeah.
Shabumunk. Shocking. Okay, throws closest threat facing. 2, 3 plus, right? Because you're 1
Yeah.
evasion.
No, why? One
Well,
hit.
only 1.
Okay.
So that's better than it could be.
I'll
Come on,
probably-
foot.
I'm just gonna dodge it. I think.
Well, let's see what it is. It's
Wait.
waste.
Oh, yeah, I'm dodging it.
It's 2 damage.
All right. That way we don't get spawned.
All
either,
right.
Right. So.
Yeah. Then it full moves forward 17 spaces and plays.
Literally the width of the
tic-tac-toe.
board.
Yeah. Just about.
Tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
No, I think it is.
Well, no, 11 from because he was already here
Ah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
right? So, but almost, yeah,
This guy is like super inconvenient.
he is.
That's his big negative. That's
I
what
saw
everybody
someone
complains about.
made a thing where he stands up on a rock and like they
Yeah,
bent his legs down like so he stand on the rock,
yeah.
but
so-
then you can't get under him then to attack him.
right. Well, the idea. Well, if the way it looked, they made a globe, and then it went down to a base, and then the idea was that the base was in such a way that you could put somebody like the base was still there, and then you were just supposed to take that spot. I know the exact one you're talking about because it was on that one Facebook. Yeah, it looks really cool, but I can understand how it would be kind of. I mean, he's kind of a crazy thing, anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Because I can't attack him.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it to it, Lars.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Exec explodes. You gain 1 web silk strange resource automatically.
Wow. And
then replace the terrain tile with a spiderling. So that automatically replaces with the spiderling on the spot. That's what it says.
So I'm guessing you can't be on it then. You're supposed to be adjacent. But
yeah. Yeah, more than likely.
Okay.
And then roll 1d10.
I would have done it last turn though. That's fine.
Yeah. You would have got attacked by a spider then.
Well, if we can do the adjacent, then I'm done.
Yeah. Put yourself back there.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
5. You have attracted unwanted attention to yourself. Gain the priority target token.
Yay!
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know what that does.
He's the priority target.
It means
Oh,
over
sweet.
everything
I'm
else.
not gonna get.
Five.
I'm not gonna
Don't
get
worry about the
Yeah,
other one.
as I said.
stabbed.
Over
to death.
anything else, he will be the first person targeted by whatever.
Sweet. I won't get
So-
raped.
Where is the thing? There's supposed to be a...
Oh, the strange resource. I don't think those are in there yet.
Oh,
They're right
okay.
here. What is it? Silk?
Yeah, the web silk strange resource.
God, these are so hard to move when they're not
Yep.
sleeved.
Yep, that's my big thing. I'm going to end up probably getting... I
Thick
had
web?
such bad...
Oh, just web silk. There you go.
Yep,
Impossible to tear.
yeah. And we're going to need to be... Do you have any more sleeves?
Yeah, I did.
I was going to say, because if you want, I'll sleeve stuff while we're sitting inside, because we're going to need to have it in here when we do... Or maybe not that, but we might need the other thing to do when we're doing other items. So, anyways, all right. So that was your turn.
So are we saying we're doing that from adjacent?
Yeah, I think we're gonna. I think it's gonna have to be.
Okay.
Here's the
Yeah.
strange resources. Here's the regular resources. Those are probably
Nice. I can make it. Try bone down him again.
So he's going to attack me. Where do you want me to be?
Oh.
you didn't move because you were there.
I feel
Right.
better
So he's
than
gonna
Yeah,
move
but you
towards
can't
me.
activate movement when he's next to you.
Yeah, you can. That move's gone.
Oh, that
Remember,
move's gone.
replaced
That's
with
right.
The
That's
bleed
right.
one. Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
so
forgot
he's
that
gonna
was part
come
of
and
the
attack
move.
me and then full move.
away from you.
Right. So if I straight. So if I go away from the board, as long as you guys know that, then he's just gonna run to the edge, and then we can all be by him.
Right.
Because can any of you reach him?
I can.
He can because he can move forward and then throw the bone.
Well, he
down.
doesn't trample or anything either.
Right. Yep. He doesn't.
Yeah,
collapse.
at least not unless something happens that changes something. But yeah.
No, but that means a little spiderling's gonna attack me.
Good.
Not good.
I can't spend survival.
Yeah, but you have 10 armor, man.
Barely. I already suffered brain damage. Leave me alone.
Whatever.
I don't understand.
You're supposed to be up in there in the fight. You
I
should-
haven't been able to reach him once, Josh.
Kill this thing.
You can't hear it. His
He already
action.
used his action.
No.
Yeah.
I
Wasn't
can't
able to
reach
do
it to
that.
kill it. So
You don't tell me, Bert.
try and kill that instead of going for Spidicules or.
And I got the first Acanthus this turn, didn't I?
no.
Or was it last
that
turn?
was last turn.
Last turn?
Yep.
Am I
Matt
6 away?
is the only person that's
Am I
gone
6
this
away?
turn.
Will you count that real quick? Well,
You are.
then I'll shoot it. And I'll do 1 again to make sure that it happens. 6, that's enough to hit it.
Yeah.
5, and that
Good.
kills it.
There you go. No more tears, Josh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to be there. Right?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Bone darts. Bone darts. 6 plus. Wah, wah.
3 again.
All
I figured sliding across the table would actually slide, not like
I guess I'm gonna spend my thing to do this.
not do this.
Use this one.
Do you,
Oh man!
You deserved it.
okay, so you're doing that. So that goes away. We get another.
We need like a cool spiral dice. I've already
Silk
seen the
web
clear spiral
resource.
ones. Look at that.
So that goes to you.
Thanks. Hey guys, I got some web soap. It's all sticky. It's on my
And
hands.
then roll it. That's not the first time. 2. That seems less likely to be good.
Yep.
Your weapon is snagged in the sticky silk. You pull it free, but are knocked down.
Oh, thank God.
I was gonna say, dude, if you archive, I want the X so I can lose it. I want the. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't lose the butcher's axe.
I would for
What's wrong
sure use
Yeah,
one
yeah, because it was we set that whole scenario up really well.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Butcher's
Never
axe.
forget that was stupidly set up.
All right.
He also rolled like 4 ones in that game.
Sure,
Critical
I'm
times.
not gonna deny that, but it makes it real hard to use when you can't use it because you're not insane.
Everyone's gone, yeah.
It's an old bedroom, like a twin bed.
What do you guys do with
Steve's gone. I've gone. Joe's gone. Josh is gone. Yep.
Yep, I believe so.
So
Yeah.
I become monster
that?
controller now.
Yay.
Closest threat facing in range.
No, Matt.
Oh yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't reach Matt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it still targets me, yeah. It doesn't say.
What does that say on it?
When a monster performs a pick target action, it picks you.
Okay. So it has a target, so it just moves.
Yep, it moves and it tries to make the thing happen.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
If there was nobody in range, what would be the next choice?
Spin.
Just the spin?
Yeah.
But it's in
That's
range.
part of the pick target phase.
No.
So
I
he
just double checked.
technically has a target, so. So he's right there.
Yeah, no, I just wondered if there was something else
Alright,
besides
so
the
then
spin.
he attacks, he can't attack, so then he full moves forward, and then turns to face the most survivors, so he'll be...
Well, he wouldn't be facing that direction.
He's facing this direction.
He's facing this way, yeah, so
Yep.
he'd move
Oh,
all the
you
way to
moved
the
him
edge.
that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
moved him
okay.
so he came this way.
That's why I did that.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking if you did it this way, he would full move and be here. Then he would be close to me. He would be still close to everybody else.
But then you would be able to full move further.
Yeah,
Where
I think
the-
this
where
is
this
better.
I,
is
I
better.
understand that. I
Alright.
realize that.
Is that what he sounds like?
He vibrates and hums, so probably not.
Yeah,
So it's like a
Um,
sex toy.
Yeah.
he is a lot.
Alright, so now
Like
the
that.
speederlings will go. Closest threat in
For her pleasure.
range. And they will roll to attack.
Good thing I have survival.
How much evasion y'all got?
Good thing you have 2 armor on every body part, man.
I have
Just max.
2.
Oh,
2?
you said you all.
So 6
said-
plus 1. There you go.
Most armor, worried about getting hit.
And then I get back up because it's in the monster's turn. Ha ha!
Hi guys, I'm here.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get adjacent at least, so can't get in its blind spot, but
Can I attack first since I can?
sure.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking it might be worthwhile to
Or do we
have.
want to have Steve go and try and kill the spiderling or Josh?
Well, yeah, I can't kill it from my range and move because remember I got the bow,
Right.
but he could.
I can.
is this blocking terrain? Silk sack?
Yeah, it's impassable and obstacle, so it is an
So
obstacle.
he can't see around it to shoot
What? Why not?
because it's an obstacle.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't know if that's in that.
Yeah,
line
check
of
up line
sight.
of sight because I don't.
Yeah.
It says to hold the card, but I don't remember if it's from the center or the corner.
Right. Because if it's any corner would reach it, then it would work.
Yeah.
But if it's only if it's centered, then that's a different story.
There is a part in the intro line and stuff too about line of sight.
Yes. Dang, there's nothing here. Huh. That's disappointing.
In the backside glossary
Yeah,
thing.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll just give you a quick overview of it.
My name is Shake Sula.
Mike Rula, the old schooler.
Want a trip? I'll bring it to you.
February 24th. Put it in your calendar, Matt,
For the land.
for the land. Joe.
My computer doesn't work.
BS.
I honestly don't. That date sounds familiar. I don't know why.
Give me 2 cards.
I'll put it in my calendar.
Hmm?
So I will put it in my calendar.
rules. More rules.
Oh, I can invite people, right?
Hunt events.
Who would you invite?
A couple guys I work with.
Let them know they can't drink at the school.
What are you insinuating?
A lot of your friends like to drink.
I don't like your tone, Josh.
I like it.
I'm not saying like, okay, that's a different group of friends though, right? Like the guys that would go to LAN parties probably aren't the guys that I would drink with.
You drink with me?
Sometimes, but you also drink like 4 drinks and you're done. For
He
the
drinks
entire night.
alone.
Hey,
Yeah, with
4
nobody
drinks
else.
get me drunk. That's all that matters.
Survivor using a ranged weapon cannot attack a monster when their field of view is blocked. Only terrain with the obstacle rule blocks field of view. These rules are described in the terrain section.
Hey, Joe, you gotta go to the terrain section.
Hey, did you check the train section?
Thanks.
Hey, Kyle, where are you at?
Terrain.
Last time he kind of popped in like right after we talked about that too. Remember?
He's got an alert set up.
Yeah. Someone said my name. It's like a bad signal. It's the Kyle signal. Is it Kyle or Kevin?
Kevin.
Oh, it is Kevin.
It's Kevin.
That's
See? He's never coming now.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Oh,
At least I
Check
got
the
it
field
with a
of
K
view is
name.
blocked. Draw
it's
an
like
imaginary
everybody
line
else you know.
from the
They never
center
come
of
in with you.
the miniature's base.
Okay, center, no way.
There we go. Should just look up obstacle in the first place.
Yeah.
2, 4. I'll go there, and I'll use bone dart.
Okay, I was just trying to see if you were blocking Joe from getting to where he needs to go at that point.
Where does Joe need to go?
He is.
Right.
Not if he kills him.
If he kills him, no.
Yeah, so don't risk it.
But if he doesn't, then yes, and he has to get a 7+ to hit it.
Okay,
Even, so
is there fine?
Yeah.
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 Hey, that one rolled at least.
Yeah. 3. 7. That's what you needed. Okay.
I really don't like these die.
So now, Matt or I.
I'm gonna attack from his blind spot.
Okay.
If you can
Somewhere around
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
third thing,
put me there.
Patrick just went and got a bunch of dice out of his
Right
his
here?
like D&D dice.
Okay.
And just like, yep, I'm not using these anymore. And he just started using those, and that was only like mediocrely better. Like it helped a little bit, but it wasn't. But then some of the other ones started working better. It was one of those like, I don't know.
So confirm just again. They just started with +1 strength, +1 evasion, no accuracy.
Correct.
Okay.
But he does have -1 evasion, so.
Yeah. So it's one
Yeah.
better than whatever your number is.
2 better.
So 5+ to hit. 2
He's-
better.
You're in the blind spot.
4+ to hit.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get
You get 3 die?
I have +1 speed.
Oh, nice.
That's from the frenzy.
1 hit.
Nice.
Those 4+, right?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, 1 hit.
You're slowly sleeping then?
Yeah, he is, thankfully.
And
Well,
8.
I appreciate it.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Thought I'd sleep.
3.
Yeah, I forgot about this one, apparently.
Yeah. What?
I just need a 3 or better.
All right.
Get
What's
it,
on?
get it, get it, get it.
3.
Good.
Man,
you
we
got
have been
exactly
really
what
making
you
those
needed.
rolls.
Okay, so he takes a damage.
That's the 3rd time that we've
Wound.
hit him
The
by one.
Spedicules extends its legs, lifting its body high into the air. End all melee attacks not made with spear weapons. Well, I have a spear weapon, so it doesn't matter anyway because it's
Right.
the end. Perform spawn, then move all spiderlings towards the attacker. What's their movement?
4.
Okay.
Right in my way.
Doctor.
Yeah, I'll just go like this. 1, 2, 4. There we go. Same thing, right? I'm the monster controller.
I'm the monster controller.
You do you.
I'll do what I want to do. Alright, I want to go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will attack. Should I attack the Spedicules or the little guys?
I mean, it might get out of control, I guess, at some point.
Yeah, whatever. I'm taking Spedicules.
I mean, you can always use a survival.
5+. 1 hit.
No,
This
no,
is right.
no.
Nope. Okay. No.
I have it still unshuffled and whatever. So
All right, the segmented Trochanter. Of course, I love the segmented Trochanter. All right.
This This is why we need dice
This is the
tower. I
greatest
think.
thing ever. This is great.
What?
You know what though?
You just spin it.
I just want you to know something, Joe.
But when I spin it, they
That would
roll
have
off the
been
table.
bad if you would have wounded it. It might have done something awful.
Alright, I'm surging and attacking this stupid thing again.
Oh my gosh, really?
Miss.
Wow.
Can you please stop so much?
Oh man.
No, apparently not.
You should have gave me the axe.
Literally anything but a 1 would have hit, Matt. Anything but a 1.
Get a 3 to 1.
No,
Oh,
no,
to do damage.
To do damage.
That's so awesome.
Alright,
It
Steve's turn.
sucks, but it's awesome.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go to there and.
We did damage him, so his AI cards are different.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look. Let's see. So feed, survivor and blind spot.
Matt.
Matt has a bunch of armor.
Speed 2, accuracy 2, damage 2. After damage, full move Spidicules away from all threats. Target suffers grab and gains the priority target token, which,
It's gone.
which is gone now, but you would gain it again. And if the attack dealt damage, perform spawn twice, then full move all spiderlings towards the monster.
Okay, that sounds.
So that's one. That's pretty awful.
Towards a monster, okay.
Yeah, but it'd still be not good because it could potentially do. Or mood, brood mother. This would, when this comes into play, discard all of the moods, perform a basic action, so it would do its basic action, and then while this is in play, spiderlings gain full move spiderlings towards Spidicules after damage.
Okay.
So after they damage, they would full move towards Spidicules. I feel like that's the
not
one
bad.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
weird.
that's definitely the one to do. Well, I can see where that would be.
There might be another ability to where the one where if they're in the leg range. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So that could be very bad under that circumstance.
No, that was the egg sacs, not the
Oh,
spiderlings.
I don't know.
Why are you playing
There's probably
footsie with
another
me?
I like your feet.
Okay. So that was.
Your turn.
So
And
that's.
you moved already?
Yeah,
So
and
that's
that's
all
the
of
thing.
us,
So, yep.
Josh is now the monster controller.
There you go, brother.
When this comes into play, discard all other modes and perform basic action. While this is in play, spiderling action.
So you do the basic action
Attack
first.
profile gains after action from the spiderlings towards Spidicules. Basic action. What is
It's gonna closest threat facing in range.
so?
So
whoever
technically,
that is,
it's not the blind spot; it's whoever's standing out there,
it's this guy, which is
Yep,
looks like
Joe.
he's from Attack on Titan.
and that's you.
2 damage, two
It's
speed.
2.
Yep.
And what's your
3.
evasion?
Well, I have 1 evasion, so.
So it's 3 or better.
1 miss.
So
Alright,
1 hit.
That's only 1 damage, right?
That was not good. It's 3 and
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 yeah, I'll take that.
all right, and then the spiderlings attack.
1 at a time.
And yeah, 1 at a time. So it'd be closest threat in range. So the one you can choose either Matt or him, and the other one's gonna.
I'll do 1 to Matt, which is 1 die, right?
Yeah, so that's 6 plus for Matt, because he's got 2 evasion, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Miss.
Missed.
Okay, 1 to Joe.
Yep.
5 plus. Thanks.
I think that would have been a tilt. But
Okay.
it was on the cardboard.
Okay. Now it's double damage. Waste.
They're really going for those balls
I'll take
Yeah.
that aren't there.
Yeah.
that one moves next to Spidicules, right?
You have a shiny blank spot. We want to touch it.
I'll read it after
We'll
damage.
move the spider towards the Spidicules.
So just move 1. Yep.
Well, you'd probably try and get under it, right? In its shadow?
Oh yeah, good. Good point.
Yeah, it's not specific about that, but it's entirely possible. And it might say something about that in the
Yeah, in that
extra
book, how the spiderlings
rules.
move.
Yeah. Here you go, Joe.
Thanks.
Since I'm sleeving cards.
Spiderlings.
Oh nice, I can shoot it.
These are 2 different sleeves.
Yeah. Is that going to matter?
Can you feel the difference?
Oh, absolutely. You can.
Yeah.
Is it like one is bigger or?
One's way thicker than the other.
Yeah, one's
Oh, yeah, the first one I bought was more expensive. And I
These
bought
ones are
cheaper ones
cheaper.
for the next 800.
Yeah, these are definitely cheaper.
And they were supposed to be the same ones, but then they came and they were like,
They're definitely
they're
like
thinner.
looser
yeah,
feeling.
I don't care. I'm not paying
When you
$200
when you-
to sleeve
yeah,
this
when you
game. I
shuffle.
paid like 40. That was enough.
I think I paid like 80.
I haven't sleeved mine yet, but I do.
But
I do
they,
kind of wish I had it sleeved though. I won't deny.
probably
No,
a
it
little bit
doesn't
thicker
say
than
anything
these.
special about them, so.
what?
Mine are like these, maybe a little thicker. But they did have
Okay.
my gamer sanctuary too, which was convenient.
Okay, so it's our turns.
Yeah. Well, I can't reach anything, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do this before I do anything else. And it's what, 1d10, right?
Yep. Not great.
It places a spiderling nearest in a free space nearest me, so it's going to end up being a
Yeah.
spiderling there.
Is that one? The Silk Nest does that?
Yeah, place
Oh.
a spiderling in the free space next to the thing. Yeah.
Great. Great.
These
Uh,
babies are getting out of control now. 4.
4. Knock down and suffer 2 brain.
Great.
Which means, yep, I have to roll. So if you'll take care of that,
Sure.
I roll a 5. That's enough.
Better than a 1. Better than
Danger seizure. You thrash about wildly, dealing 1 damage to yourself and every adjacent survivor. Luckily, no one's adjacent. Okay.
Nice.
It's not really how seizures work.
And then
We've had one in
and
the
then what-
basement
Gain
already.
1d5 insanity. So we'll do that when we come
3.
in. And a random disorder.
It.
Alrighty.
Hopefully not the best one.
Oh, that would be terrible.
That'd be super awful.
What is it? Vestophobia or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the worst ones. So far. There's good ones too.
Prey.
Uh-oh.
You are prey. All there is for you is death. You may not spend survival unless you are insane.
Okay.
Well, I'm insane, but that's fine.
No, you're not. Oh, you are.
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
I
you just gained insanity.
Yep, I
Oh,
just
thank
gained
God.
the insanity. Yep. So.
Okay, so
You want me to try to kill off spiderlings, or what do you want me to do?
Sure.
I mean, I can hit it from here too.
Can you?
Yeah.
You can. I don't know, too.
I mean, it has a lot of health left, but I'm feeling we kind of need to.
If we can kill a spider, I can still attack Spediculus from his blind spot since I'm there.
Yeah, you guys have better damage, so I'll aim for that one next to me.
Not the one by us.
No, why? You both have more armor than me.
Yep. Barely. Most of my armor's gone. I haven't taken a beating in this
Matt
game.
has full 10 armor still, and he's worried about getting hit.
Well, it's not like it's 10 in one spot. So that is a fair statement. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Which
he's
would
got-
you roll?
he's got a lot of
Nothing's
just
going to
on
happen
his
until
fist.
you roll,
Is
dude.
it 1 die or 2? That's 2 for me.
Yeah. 2 hits.
Wow.
You gotta see if you do
Hold on.
damage.
Yeah.
No. He just hit a spiderling.
Oh.
Spider-
He didn't attack Spediculus.
So 3, 4, 5, 6.
2 plus. Okay, you kill it. Alright.
Bink.
I'm glad you hit it. You wanna go first or you?
You
We'll
could
text
you
her,
could
please.
surge and get rid of the other one. I know it would suck to get rid of the thing,
I
but you could actually
try
get rid
to
of
get
the
rid of the other one.
well, I'm just saying you that would be potentially useful.
The chances are less likely.
Yeah, because Matt can't surge, I guess. I will surge.
Yeah.
And attempt.
And I wish I could.
Wow.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Dangerous.
Thanks, Spediculus.
Blaming Steve.
Thanks, Spediculus.
Nice.
1, 2,
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plus. Got him.
Yeah.
Get him.
Wow.
Alright.
Whatever dice those were, I'm keeping them forever.
That's 3 crits on those
Yeah.
soldiers you rolled.
You going that?
Yeah, I'll take it from his blind spot.
Makes sense.
I'd need a 6, 5,
4.
4. No, I don't have accuracy.
No,
He's
but he has
-1.
-1 and you're
Yeah.
underneath of him.
So 4 plus.
Yes, it's 2. Yeah, 2 off the number.
Wow.
Should almost use my once with a lifetime reroll.
That's a really bad roll.
Joe roll.
Woof.
I can
You
still
gonna
move.
move?
I can move. I don't see a point though.
Okay. I'm gonna move him then.
Do we know his next AI card's not good? You should probably do a damage.
I'll try. No promises. 4 plus.
Oh, that's a
hits.
positive.
Reflex. And it's super dense. Or reflex. And a persistent energy for crits. Oh, if you hit with the spear, gain +3 strength while attempting to wound this location.
Oh, wow.
So I had 4, 5, 6, so it's a 2 plus to hit.
Which one are you doing?
Full move, this vehicle is away from all threats, cancel a hit. Plunges to the ground with surprise speed. All survivors adjacent to the monster, including those in its blind spot, suffer bash and knock down 5. Well,
Either way, it's going to stop the attack. So you
Yeah.
should do the one where he moves.
yeah.
Well, that's not true because if it crits, if you happen to crit, it wouldn't do the reflex. That's the only reason why you would consider otherwise.
I'll try that one first then.
Okay.
3 hits. So
That's-
he takes
So-
the damage.
All right.
Cancels the rest of the hits. Full move is ridiculous away from the threats. Cancel hit. All hits now out of range.
11.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. Night. And then full move all spiraling towards attacker.
No, he was there, wasn't he?
No, he was there.
Yeah,
Okay.
because there was one here.
There was one behind you.
Or no, it was this way?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it was
way,
that
yeah.
way. Yeah.
Sorry.
And you moved the wound already? The AI
Yes.
card? Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Do you have one more sleeve? Or no?
Oh yeah. Put that- I forgot that.
And
Oh,
I guess
there's
you,
something. Yeah.
whatever. Okay.
Did it do anything? Did it spawn?
No, that was it. He just runs away.
Okay. So
Yeah. Well, you're still monster controller. He goes.
Oh,
It
okay.
attacked me. So 5 plus.
waste. Not want that.
I'll dodge it.
Going after that waste, Joe.
Wait, no, it wasn't the monster's turn.
Yeah, it wasn't the monster's turn.
Yeah.
That was the reflex.
That was our turn.
Yeah, it's our
Yeah.
turn.
You all listened.
Yeah, we did. That's why I handed it to you. I was like, I am so confused.
What? Why did you? You shouldn't have handed it to him.
Well, now it's the monster's turn.
Have we all gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I handed
Steve
it to
moved
him.
towards that.
I knew what I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
doing.
Yeah,
Barely.
For
Got
once.
knocked down. Josh teched range. You
I knew
teched
what I was
range.
doing for once.
Alright.
I did it right.
Hydraulic Leap,
Oh boy.
which is a duration card. When this is drawn face down, remove Spidicules from the showdown board.
Okay.
All survivors suffer one star brain damage.
So 1.
Mhm.
So I have to roll again. Oh no, I haven't seen it, Dino.
So his shadow comes off, I'm assuming?
Yep, he's gone.
Monsters cannot be wounded while removed from the showdown board. What does it mean when it's drawn face down or face up?
So you're going to shuffle it back into the AI deck face up, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at what duration
Okay.
means here because it's only
So when Hydraulic Leap is drawn face up, pick a target random survivor, and then it does damage. A lot of damage. They can't be dodged.
So we can't damage it while it's up in the air, I'm assuming.
I wonder if
Correct.
it just goes back on, like, in the AI deck that's currently there. So right now there's nothing.
Yeah, because you don't draw unless you have to draw. Remember that.
We don't shuffle unless you have to draw, right? Yeah.
Or yeah,
Does it say it goes back on top of the deck?
It doesn't say anything. I've
I'm
read
looking.
every
I'm
word
sure
of the
it's in
card.
here somewhere. I
So I'm
just
assuming
where
it gets just reshuffled in.
duration. If a monster is wounded while the duration AI is face up, the duration is moved into the wound stack. Okay, playing duration AI cards. In order to be resolved and discarded, duration cards must be drawn twice. The first time a duration card is drawn, perform any when drawn face down actions. Then, instead of discarding it, place the duration card in play face up on top of the AI deck. So it becomes the start of the AI deck. The next time a monster would draw an AI card, it will draw the duration card for a second time. Perform any when face up actions, then discard the card. Some duration cards will have effects that are persistent while they are face up on top of the AI deck, waiting to be drawn again. Any effects that manipulate the AI deck besides wounding, ride, band, whistling mace, are ignored while a duration is face up.
So what happens if we remove that?
It can only be removed by attacking it, by damaging it. It can be done that.
And the thing
Otherwise,
says it can't take damage while it's off the board.
So it has to happen.
Yep.
Effects that are, yeah.
So we have this turn to kill the spiderling and do whatever, pretty much.
The monster is wounded while a duration AI is face up. The duration is moved into the wound stack.
Obviously, we want to be away from each other.
No, it targets random survivor. It'd be better to be close so we could attack it afterwards.
Yes, but if it hops down and does damage to both of you,
how would it do that?
Over the target and attack. This attack cannot be dodged.
It has a 4 range.
No. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say it targets multiple people.
Well, I was just thinking if it comes down thematically. I was thinking more thematically.
No, it jumps in a group of people and then stabs you in the eye.
Yeah.
I was thinking it comes down body smash and like.
He's very delicate.
Okay.
He can't do that.
All right. So.
He could do what
so yeah, that's what that's doing right now.
Attack with the spiderling.
Yep. You get to attack with spiderling.
Yourself.
Oh, that gives you.
No, Joe.
That gives you sanity.
It's Joe.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Joe.
it's
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's a for sure hit. Waste.
No, it's nothing yet, but.
Hold on.
Did you all take the 1 brain damage?
Yes, I did.
I wrote a 1 instead of a 4 when I erased it.
Head.
Had 1 do the head.
I'll take that. And now it moves towards its mama.
It can't.
It doesn't exist on the board, so
It just scuttles away off the board.
that'd be crazy down. Okay.
Alright.
Into the monster's turn, you'll stand back up.
Yep.
Alright. I guess I'll try to hit the...
What does it do when it comes down, I guess?
It just does a shooty attack to one of us. That's 3 damage. It can't be dodged.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the, try to hit the spider
Hopefully
one
it
here.
hits you.
That's 1 hit.
That'd be best if I hit you.
And you kill it.
Realistically.
I hit something! Yes.
Or Joe.
I was kind of thinking it would have been better probably for you to do the whisker harp.
I said it would
To
be
get
either
rid of
better
the-
to hit you in the legs or
the
head,
mood.
Yeah.
or it'd be good
That's
for
not
I guess
a bad one, though, because they just moved towards the mom
Yeah.
right now. So that's really not a bad mood.
And it's only if it's after damage.
Yeah.
It's only.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I
just the spiderling. So.
I understand. I'm just, in my mind I was thinking.
Do you guys want me to move and roll on that?
There's nothing else that you can do unless you.
Alright.
And then there might be a spiderling that comes out and you guys can kill it then, right?
Yeah.
You want me to move here and have it drop there?
That's
Have
probably
you
best.
moved yet, Joe?
What?
Have you moved?
No.
So I would, if he's doing that, then I would move towards the center.
I'll go there and I guess I'll roll on the...
Okay, so the spiderling automatically appears next to it. So, oops.
Can you get to it?
Yeah, reach. That's what I was just trying to make sure everything plays out.
7. Oh.
Okay, 7. Silk Nest. Legs everywhere. You're knocked down and suffer 2 brain damage. If you'd gotten 1 more, you'd have gotten those.
Doesn't he get the web silk automatically, and shouldn't you have as well?
That's the X-Ax, not the Egnos.
Yeah.
Or Silk Nest.
Okay, I need to roll on it.
He needs to roll on the brain damage table.
Okay.
Didn't you just get insanity?
No.
No, he just lost
That
some
was Steve.
insanity. And I
You
gained
and Steve
some
both
insanity,
went-
yes.
Yeah, I got a brain damage.
I'm gonna roll all 3 of these and take the best.
Okay. That's
Roll
how
1.
this works.
Huh?
That's how it works. 5.
5. Well, it's the same thing as danger seizure. Thrash wildly, you'll deal 1 damage to yourself, so roll on the thing.
And all adjacent bad guys.
Sorry, I meant to.
And every
I
adjacent
wish.
survivor, you would have, but you roll Take 1 on your waist.
Oh, waste. Ugh.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're knocked down already, so it doesn't matter.
Gain 1d5 insanity. So 2. And gain a random disorder.
No.
Try not pray. Try not that one. That's not a good one.
Yeah, especially for you.
Yeah.
Because you're not insane.
What's it say?
I can't pronounce that.
Coprolalia.
You have compulsive tics in the form of sporadic muttering, cursing, whimpering, and screaming.
It's like really you.
All your gear is noisy. You are always a threat unless you are knocked down, even if effects say otherwise.
Josh is hiding in the fuck.
It's funny
Oh.
because it's so like real.
It
It
is.
is. It
So
really
even
is.
if you're in the blind spot, you're still a threat.
So, in the future, I would like a full set of armor for this person.
No, you wanted range.
Cling, cling.
Yeah,
cling,
no,
cling.
you wanted range, he says.
Until this happened.
Too late.
We just need to make another set of armor. Hopefully we
I
win this
said
enough
next
to do
time, Matt.
So
Don't be a
nothing
jerk.
really changed with that, really, because you're rarely ever.
Yeah,
right
literally,
behind
it's the
monster.
grass. That's the only thing we've ran into so far that would make you not a target.
Right.
Well, no, I mean anything.
Or being in the blind spot.
Well, right, being in a
You
blind
could still
spot.
be a
Is,
blind spot.
yeah, you still be a target though.
Yeah.
It says it ignores everything else. The point is that in the blind spot, oftentimes
Do you
you're
want
not
to
a
record
target
that, Joe?
under certain things.
Huh?
Like he's
Do
essentially.
you record it, or?
Yeah. I mean, it's still.
Yeah, it's a disorder.
It's a disorder.
Because you can only have up to 3 disorders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's
Oh.
maximum 3. Cool. That was exciting. Well, do you want to attack that spider wing, or does Steve?
I can't. I already went.
Yeah.
Steve can't because it's not in range. Unless he daggers it.
He could run the dagger, right?
Yeah, he doesn't really want to, though.
Matt can get it.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
I mean, Matt's going to want to move up there anyways.
I'll attack the spider. What was this thing?
8.
I need 4 anyway. Or
it's
5
two
anyway.
more.
No, I need 6 anyway.
Yeah. These guys are harder to hit.
Okay.
Miss.
That sucks. All right. Well, I'll move up and I'll attack it for 3, and I need a 6.
7. Or you have 1
Six.
accuracy? Wow.
Yep.
Nice. Wow. Okay, 3 hits.
I think I got it.
His Brondo is suck.
What's your strength?
According to Joe.
You're only rolling 1 die?
1 at a time.
Huh.
Well.
You
It's
did.
dead.
He's rolling
Good job,
I need
Steve.
11.
Good job, Steve. All right.
Yay!
So Steve becomes monster controller. and
Okay,
some time like
so-
this.
Random survivor. So we'll do 25%, some 25. It's going from there. 46 is going to be you.
Cool. This is where my guy dies.
So, place the monster over the target and attack.
Where?
We
Like
should
right
just do
here.
without that for now, Joe, until the shadow moves.
Like right here.
That one's Joe.
Okay.
It's a little off, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this attack cannot be dodged.
Wait a second. Can you attack his blind spot? Seems like you're laying next to you.
It just as place the monster over the target and
Oh,
attack.
I think
So-
it comes down and
Yeah.
squashes them.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking thematically it would squash all of you.
Okay, so, right. It would seem that, but it does only say that it's 1. Cannot be dodged. How much evasion? 1.
Yeah.
So it's a 3.
Yep.
And it's going to do 2. Head, it's
Oh
3
my
damage. And then it will bash you and knock you back 5.
Your skull helm's destroyed.
Not unless I get a severe head injury.
It's a severe, yeah.
I thought you checked it off. My bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did, but severe is when you have to roll on the table, right?
Right. Right. That's he
Yeah.
actually did just enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when you take severe, it
Yeah, yeah,
destroys
It
it?
destroys the skull helm.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
if you
Yep.
take one, yeah. Yeah, and it was knockback
Yep.
5, and you were bash, so you're there, and that's it. So this should go back into the. This should go into that now.
So now we stand up.
And we have no spiderlings, and it doesn't say to do spiderlings.
I don't stand to the beginning of my next turn. The end of his next turn.
End of
But
the
I-
Yeah,
next.
yeah,
but I,
yeah,
but I stand up.
Yes.
You will stand up, yes.
Okay.
Would you? And then it's gonna go from there because we don't have. Do you want to attack first, or do you want me to?
I'll take first.
Okay.
Does anyone have a bunch of survival left?
I have a lot of survival, so I can go again. I can take a surge.
So I need
one
a
surge.
Thing about,
4.
Encouraging me.
Oh, I can do that too.
Because I can get back in the blind spot as well.
Oh my gosh.
What's with these rolls, Matt?
I know you're trying to act like him.
One hit.
One. Ready?
Okay, nothing special.
Cutting 4 legs. Okay. Failure or wound is going to do something.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
That's good. Okay, wound. This reaction cannot be canceled. You hack off one of the Spidiculi's legs. It twitches on the ground. Place this card under the twitching leg pile card.
You're welcome.
Nice.
We're gonna build a teepee out of his legs.
Nice.
The ones that has how many underneath?
So he
of
takes
it?
the damage.
Yeah, and he takes damage. I have to roll this.
So it has -1 movement for every card underneath, so now it only has 10 movement.
Yeah.
That's gonna help a lot. You have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, it does a little, right? If there's 8 cards, then it becomes limbless. Because there's 8 legs. Alright, Jack, break the leg off for us, please. Legacy.
Whoa!
No.
That's where those other ones are supposed to be, right? The extra. Oh no, you
Yeah.
didn't actually get extras.
Get really
So
strong
place
magnets.
this card under it? Oh, and then it takes
That'd
a
be really
wound like
cool.
normal, right?
Right.
People have done that
It
with
took
like the
the wound
lion
anyway,
and even
yeah.
his balls.
Right,
come
right,
off.
That'd be really cool, Joe. Put
Okay,
magnets
so you
in
were
each
done
of
with
his legs.
yours.
Yeah, I can still
Put
move, but I
magnets in
don't
each of his
think
legs.
I
That
need
would
to.
be,
Yeah, I don't know that that's.
I feel like you would have to get some really decent ones.
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna attack with the catgut bow.
Okay.
So I will do that first.
Is that better?
It's gonna be -2, so it'll be a 5 or more, and it's 3 strength. The big thing is the strength is a lot
Gotcha.
higher for it. So
Come here. Pull it down. Come on.
Yeah, if we Velcro this underneath, Joe.
okay,
Yeah,
so
Yeah, and take these up.
it's 2. Yeah, so what was it?
Almost like double
7, 6, 5.
5.
A 5 or
I'll
better.
rub it here and here.
Mhm.
Slot it in there perfectly.
1 hit.
1. Cutting 4 legs again.
Nice.
All right, that's a plot positive. All right, so it's 3, 4. And it's an 8 normally, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, you're underneath of it.
And that doesn't
That's-
matter for
that's-
damage.
only to hit, not to damage. So
Gotcha,
it's 4
sorry.
better. 7.
That goes
So that goes
No, it's
underneath.
at 9 movement.
Hey, hey.
Good job,
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
Goes
see.
there. And I will surge. Because I haven't spent a survival yet. So I'm going to surge and I will attack with the bone dagger.
5+, right?
6,
no,
7,
4+.
6, 5.
Don't you have an accuracy?
Oh, 4, yes. I'm sorry.
4+. 3 hits.
All legs.
Hopefully.
Tricky 4 legs.
Trap, trap, trap.
Okay.
Usually,
All survivors are doomed. Perform spawn.
Oh, that sucks. Nobody can use survival then.
Perform spawn. So
Okay.
it's 1.
Next.
This is
to-
me,
yep, right
yeah.
there.
Full moves Spidicules away from the attacker.
Which way? You think?
Just as away.
Who's the monster control? You
I
are.
am.
So
Yeah.
this way or that way? Or that way?
This would make him the furthest away.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
True.
Yeah, probably that way.
Yeah.
9, 10.
He can move furthest away that way too.
9 is its
9 is his movement, not 10. So either direction.
Put him there, I guess. Yeah, put him over there. All right.
I thought that was from coming from.
Place all spiderlings that are currently on the showdown board adjacent to the attacker or as close as possible. They're already there. Spiderlings perform spiderling action targeting the attacker one at a time. So it's going to be me. I get an insanity for that.
Yeah. Turn around.
All right, and it's 1, and it's a 4, 5, 6, 7. So
Wow.
miss. So that misses. It was the only spiderling, and then this gets shuffled back in with this, and that's it for that. So
If there's 8 legs, they were probably all in that bottom part right there too.
Yeah.
we did miss one. We remember the
I
one
guess
one
I'll
early on we didn't get it.
Okay.
Because I can attack it.
Okay.
Because, I mean, yelling at you ain't going to really help you now.
Kill
I mean,
spider
it
Well,
gets
you
rid
could-
of my survival, though.
Yeah.
Like, all
No.
one
I wouldn't use your
Oh,
last survival for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't use your
Cool.
survival for it either.
I could still use a survival though.
I don't think we're doomed anymore. It's just for the action, right?
Yes.
And the attacks. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
as I say, so I'll use a survival before the end of my turn because I still have. So
Okay.
that'll put me down to 3, and that way you're out.
I can try and kill the spider one. Did you go already, Matt?
Attack.
Excuse me.
I'm going to try to shoot it. 7 plus, right?
It's -1.
Well,
Wow,
That's 2.
2 hits. Nice, Josh.
Segmented sternum,
Roll one
cutting
time,
4
that
legs,
both.
another leg. Which one you gonna go? This
Cutting
one has a
4 legs
reflex, so
first.
do this first.
Yeah.
Because if you hopefully you hit.
3, 4, 5, 6.
So 2 plus. Got it. So
So wound. Yep. Go.
he's getting slower. 5.
5. Did that still hurt it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because you said 3 plus, right? Because I have a 6.
Yep. All right. Reflex. The Spedicules plunges to the ground with surprising speed. All survivors adjacent to the monster, including those in its blind spot, suffer bash and knockback 5. And that's it.
That's
It was super dense. The thing that you were using your bow to shoot at it, right?
Yep, he was.
Right. Okay. So then you're fine. So yeah. So that's that. Did you want to do any? Did you want to surge and possibly shoot it again? We are down to 1 card left. Two to actually kill it off, but 1 card left out of the things. Or do you want to shoot this with the 1? You can only get to that though. Is that all you can do?
I can get to it. And
Can I
That's
decide?
what
Can
Max
I
was thinking.
can I decide to use my survival afterwards? After Joe goes?
I don't think so.
That may not be true.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
not.
you can.
It's not specifically like it doesn't.
Because why couldn't I surge after?
That's what I'm saying.
You
I don't
can
know
surge
that
in the middle of an attack.
Yeah.
Like when he comes to attack you, you can surge and attack him before he hits you.
as long as it's got that triangle like
Yeah.
separator thing.
Yeah.
You could surge then or dash or whatever, but it's all about that triangle thing.
So I'll wait till Joe. See what Joe does.
Attack.
Because
Come on, Joe.
Because I mean, if Joe
Get it,
gets,
get it.
you know,
Do you want to surge, Joe? You have 2.
I might as well. Or should, yeah, whatever. I'll surge. Oh, 2 hits. Alright, so 2 plus.
You're wasting all your good rolls.
Yeah,
on the
really.
roll
What are you doing, Joe? I'm
Super.
glad you did good finally, but come on.
Super good. You know,
I
if
want
get
you
a
to
perfect-
understand how much the same thing happened
I
to me
know.
like 4 different games.
The thing about this axe is if I get a perfect hit, I don't even have to do the wound. And like it just automatically wounds.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even have to do the damage roll on it.
Yep.
That's its ability.
Yeah.
I just can't roll.
It's a shame.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
yeah,
On a perfect hit, do not draw a hit location. Monster suffers 1 wound.
that's good because then
amazing.
you can't draw a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
but
can't crit it and
you,
do
but
that.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to get the spider legs either. That would be the other thing. On
Right.
this one, it actually is small negative if we want the spider
Who's
leg thing to happen.
whose turn is it? Yeah.
It was
Oh,
just
everybody
me,
was
right?
done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hypogenesis. The Spidicules hums. The air around it vibrates. All survivors suffer 1 brain damage.
Okay. Alright.
I'm so scared.
Well, that sucks.
Oh yeah, because now you can't surge.
Oh, now you
I
can't
now I
attack.
can't use survival.
Oh, survival. Okay.
Yeah.
Spawn.
Is it closest to him or closest to us?
Spawn is place spiderling in an unoccupied space adjacent to the spider's nest as close to the nearest survival as possible.
Okay.
So it was either there or next to Steve alone. So all survivors in the zone of legs gain 1 bleeding token, which is none of us. Replace each egg sac in the train with a spiderling.
No.
There isn't one.
That is literally all he does. So that is not bad. He spawns a spiderling.
Yep.
And that's it.
We just want to stay out of his zone of legs.
Yeah,
You want
so
me to
Josh
try
can
to
try and kill him from here.
Might as well try to shoot him.
Yeah.
7-6.
Yeah, he's got -1, so miss.
Not gonna happen.
Can anyone else hit him this turn?
Steve might be able to move and try and bone dart him.
I don't have a bone dagger.
Want me to
I don't
surge?
have
Oh,
a
he has a bone dagger. That's right.
You want me to surge?
Well, if no one else can attack him this turn, then I say no. But
Yeah.
if someone else can, then yeah.
Because you're only going to roll 1, so the best you're going to do is do 1 of the 2 damage that's left. And this is not exactly an awful thing.
Yeah,
since
he's
it
going
doesn't-
to spawn spiderlings, but and we're going to take brain damage every turn. But so if anyone's getting close to running out of insanity,
I have 1.
okay, so we can move into range, and then but out of his hypogenesis range,
How far is it?
2
Around him, isn't it?
2 all around that.
Yeah, 2 in all
circle.
directions.
So here.
Yeah,
So if you move there, you're good.
yeah. We try and kill the spider. Well, you
Yeah,
can try and
could-
kill it first too, can't you?
Can it pass through someone?
I think so. We don't
Yeah.
block each other's line
Okay.
of sight.
I can attack him.
You just say,
Duck.
"Bleed a duck," and you or bleed a jump. Yeah.
That would be through the legs.
That's three
hits. Okay.
What was he, 8?
Yeah,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
got him.
Got him. Gonna move too.
Yeah, I wish I would have had the other people move first, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
3, 4, 5.
It's not
Well,
really
Josh
gonna
couldn't
hurt you.
move, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Okay, well I can reach him, so.
We don't want that. We'll just leave that there, right?
Probably, because it'd be one more thing to actually have to kill.
Okay.
I was gonna say Max wants to run straight in, so you might want to get.
Well, I can run over to the side and then up,
Oh, okay.
so I can get in a blind
Gotcha.
spot as well.
Steve?
Joe technically has the best strength.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Josh's guy has +3 strength. I didn't realize that. Who are you playing?
Pierce.
Oh, okay. Right, you didn't take a new person. Yeah.
Shoot.
Figure.
Yeah.
I also want. It's because I wanted the Hunt XP.
Yeah.
No,
Our
sorry,
age
Steve.
as well.
Obviously, now I'm gonna.
Yeah,
need a
I'm
better
kind of
weapon,
screwed.
So
Oh, gosh damn it.
I
You
guess-
will be in range next turn though to shoot at it.
So-
So,
This is under somebody's foot.
So-
Several people's. It's still underneath your foot. Still underneath your foot. Gotta kind of draw 'em back.
you gotta look, Matt.
That's us through the table.
So I'm thinking next time
Poor
because
Steve,
this
his mic keeps getting ripped
this
off.
person's gonna
like
get
5 times tonight.
this person's gonna get a Hunt XP, so they're gonna get weapon
They have good
proficiency.
intentions.
I might make them weapon proficient with that and have them with that set because they have the noisy always threat. I wouldn't want them as a distant person being noisy.
Yeah, okay.
Probably want them with the most armor.
Either this or the mace.
Yeah.
The mace is technically the best melee weapon we have.
Oh, the axe.
Their axe.
I was just thinking.
Seth's gonna gain.
I was just
too, but he
thinking.
can't wear chest armor.
I was
so
thinking
don't know how
most armor.
Maybe he takes the
makes
bow and
sense.
stays ranged.
I
I don't know.
really,
We're getting ahead
it's
of
hard to
ourselves.
say.
We haven't beat it yet. It could still murder
Correct.
us all. So,
It could happen.
all right. So that's it, right?
Spawn. Okay.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, at this point, that's
Oh,
really.
no.
Oh,
No.
we all take 1
Brain
brain damage too.
Oh, doesn't this attack afterwards also technically?
Yeah.
Did it do that last time?
We didn't do that, did we?
Correct.
I thought it did. I thought somebody did roll.
No, I think we did.
Roll to
No.
attack it. Who was next to it? We can fix
Steve
it.
and Josh.
Me and Steve.
Okay. Who, and you were monster control?
Yeah.
Fix it.
Just attack
He's got
me
the
because
most
I have
evasion.
a bunch. I have 3 evasions. So
Okay. So it would be a 7+ to hit.
okay, that's fine. Head.
Yeah, of course, that.
Only does one, right?
it's
Yeah.
all-
Now it attacks me.
No, now you attack. So if you target yourself, you get an insanity.
Oh, yay.
That's good because we're losing our sanity. Or becoming sane.
I don't even know what I need, but
It
doesn't
it
matter,
should-
you
doesn't
hit it.
matter.
Leg.
1 damage.
And then
Yeah.
he moves towards the mom. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't move through us. It says in the book, I guess.
Do you want me to try to shoot it again?
Spidicules?
Yeah.
Sure.
Since I got
Yeah, I mean it's best that you if somebody can kill it, that'd be good.
the
Or should we
10
move in and try to melee it first?
I
So that
think
way if it moves like away from us, Josh just it moves over them and they're still in range.
I would.
You would?
Yeah, either me or you, because you're further to the edge of the board.
Alright.
Roll good, Joe.
How many do you get? How many roll dice?
2.
2?
Yep.
What's your
6.
minus 2
5.
off of it?
4 plus.
4.
1 hit.
Okay. 4-head stalk. It's got a reflex, so.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, so 2 plus.
You do damage. You gain the priority target thing.
Yeah.
All spiderlings perform spiderling action targeting the attacker one at a time. That's the best it can
Can
do.
you? There you go. Thank you.
I guess Josh could move it. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's all that it does. Yep.
Should I surge and try to do it again?
Yeah, you must
Yeah,
know.
it's the last turn.
2 hits.
2 hits. Auxiliary eyes or segmented arms. If you'd hit it with the spear, it'd have been extra strength, but
That's twice now this came up for me.
I
I'll
mean,
do the
spear's a big deal against us. We
I'll
need to
do
keep
this
that in
one.
I
mind.
mean, it doesn't really
The
matter
reward
if you,
first.
Yeah, since it doesn't.
if you hit it.
Crit!
Oh man.
Spidicules gains -1 damage token.
Oh hey. Wow, he'd be really weak then. -1 damage?
Yeah.
Most time he only hits for 1.
The other
It
one,
can't
he
go
would have had
below one,
-1
though.
accuracy.
Oh, it can't go below
No,
1.
I can't go below 1.
All non-death survivors gain,
And
and, we,
2 would be 1.
and all
Three would
non-death
be
survivors
2.
would have gained a survival because it would have been screaming. But we got him.
He did.
Yay, you want to put them up? Like up there so we can put out the board? Since you're on
No,
that side
I will
now?
move him to the side.
Huh?
I said no, I will move him to the side though. I'm not moving my feet or anything. I don't want to screw the cables up.
His is going up through.
Well, it has been moving over.
Alright, so settlement gains the silk refining innovation.
So aftermath plus 1
You want me to-
XP.
Yeah, it'll be in there somewhere. So
When do
we
I-
gain the silk refining innovation.
When do I do my hunt XP thing? No. Because Joe's going to get it also, I think.
Got it.
Okay, alright, so that gets added to our other deck. Alright, when the survivors defeat Spidicules, they suffer its revenge. If taken is already anywhere in the timeline, trigger it now. Otherwise, nominate a victorious survivor.
I'll nominate Seth. I guess. Because he's got that chest thing.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Bilbo.
Yeah, it's probably the best choice.
Alright, Seth it is.
And remove them from the settlement. They are kidnapped by vengeful Spidicules.
Taken wasn't on the timeline, correct?
No, it was not. Definitely wasn't. Because then you add Taken
Ah.
to the timeline 4 Lantern years from now.
So I'm assuming the more that's on a
Okay.
lantern year, the worse that lantern year is
We're
going to be.
technically in 7, right?
Well, no, we're technically in 6.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Great, the armor strength should be back too.
It seems super good for us. And then we gain the following rewards. So we get 4 of the Spidicules items, resources, and 4 of the basic resources.
That's every time you fight him, someone gets taken? Or is it just, oh, if Taken's not on it, though. Never
Yes.
mind.
basic
So,
resources.
Yeah, they're right there.
are you just gonna put kidnapped on yours? Or?
Yeah, I put it on the sheet that he's kidnapped. I'll put it up here too, though. Would he get his age event first, or no?
No, because plus rewards is first.
Son of a biscuit. So 4 of these.
Ooh, broken lantern.
Small
Appendages.
appendages. Serrated fangs. Large appendage. Could come in handy. And arachnid heart. Cold to the touch even when freshly removed. Okay, so serrated fangs say requires nightmare training. Oh, to do the thing at the bottom.
Okay.
You can do razor push-ups.
Alright, so then we get 100 XP.
Do you want to
And
take a couple of these and put them over here, I guess?
so I'm actually at the point where I get to do this proficiency and all that stuff.
Same.
To select one and everything. Are you going to get one?
Nope.
No.
I am.
And you're off the board,
So I'm
right?
following, right? So I'm
We
assuming
still have. Don't? Does Rosa Parks have one? No, she will next time.
Mhm.
So I guess the question becomes: since we have those two, should we choose to do the proficiencies with like the spear and the axe for the next one,
That's what I'm
or
thinking.
somebody take a bow as one of them, and then a spear and the axe for the opposite one, or
Wait,
should
wait.
we skip that?
Yeah, we always have 2 bows, so I would say you a bow and then him probably the axe.
Yeah, I'll do axe. Is axe an option? Is it just axe as the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then don't we roll on
Yeah, we have to
something?
roll on this thing too. So.
Yay.
Because there's nothing to compare.
Oh my gosh, excuse me.
No, plus you have the plus accuracy, so that's good for the bow too.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I figured the +3 strength.
That
was
sucks.
good.
That means we also only get 3 endeavors when we return, right? Because I wasn't killed.
Right.
Oh man, that sucks.
Okay, roll 2d10, Josh.
They didn't take my gear, right? Like, just
No,
grabbed
they
my body. I dropped it all as he was driving me.
It doesn't say that
Yeah.
you lose it. So
Wow.
17.
17. +1 permanent accuracy.
That's awesome.
That's pretty nice. And
Especially with the bow. Or
Wow.
did you take
I
axe?
took axe.
Okay.
17. Same thing.
Wow.
Wow.
That means
So
2
good.
permanent accuracy for
Still
me.
good with
Whoa.
that, man.
Yeah, that's actually
Sniper.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, because we don't lose our we don't lose levels of proficiency that we already gained. Technically, if we innovate a better weapon or some other weapon that we'd rather have, we could rearrange that before we go out next time because you can change proficiency. You just lose whatever ranks you already have, but we
How
don't
much
have
damage I
any
took,
ranks
Josh?
yet.
Mhm.
Look how much damage I took, Josh.
0. How much damage I took for you being the tank?
took
You
brain
didn't-
damage.
You didn't take squat, man.
How am I the tank?
Um,
A tank would need a shield and a whip.
we don't have scarification.
You're the
No,
tank
no.
because you have the most armor.
There's no taunt, Josh. Unless you have a whip.
You're still tanky. You don't send the person with no armor in as the tank.
Correct, I didn't have a choice. I couldn't get close to him the majority of the game.
Okay.
Alright.
You can't say you're not the tank.
I'm not the tank. There's no designated tank.
I'm not going to argue with you, Matt.
You shouldn't.
You miss anything? Everything, Paul.
We beat Spedicules.
You
Yeah.
beat Spedicules, but
So,
Seth got taken away.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I need this. So our survival limit goes up to 6 with silk refining. Woo. Woo.
Okay.
And it has an option to spend an endeavor on it.
Set up
During
settlement.
an event. Seth's not there. Can you take that off, please? Embarrassing.
Innovations. Like these crazy things.
there's those. We'll do those in a minute, technically.
What, me?
What? No. I was just thinking about what could possibly get drawn here
Oh.
and how it could be really, really suddenly crazy.
Can you hold that for a second? Yeah, this Spedicules one over. Oh yeah, it's over there. Okay. Alright. Never mind. Because we don't need that, so.
I'm sure that's making noise, Josh.
I know.
This is all the stuff we gathered. Look at all those resources.
there's another first club. Let's
It'd be nice to get, well, I guess it doesn't matter for the chest armor for you. Probably for the next character.
Alright.
You want to just take all this stuff and put it in a big stack again, or leave it
I
as
figured
is?
we'd wait until we make our armor and stuff
Yeah.
to see what we have.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Do the whatever. Let's follow
Keep yours out so we can see what
Right.
everybody has.
the
so
thing.
We made
Did
the
that.
I
settlement,
just meant
the
armor.
survivor's return.
yeah,
I have all this, so yeah, just put it right there.
okay.
I just want to see what armor you have.
Yeah,
Endeavors. Oh, yeah, okay. And then update timeline.
Draw one random settlement.
So random settlement first.
I want to screw this over.
Yeah, grab one. Do it.
Oh, it's so scary. I want one of these sketchy ones in the middle there. Looks like a good one. I want that one right there. Light in the sky.
Seems good.
Spectacular light show erupts against the limitless darkness above. Swirling, vivid trails streak overhead. They lift everyone's spirits. The settlement collective imagination is set aflame. After rolling for any endeavor, you may add +1 or +2 to the result.
Oh, wow,
We're very imaginative.
wow. Just anything else?
And then there's requires graves, requires face painting, or requires interlantern.
We have graves.
So once per settlement phase. You,
And inner lantern we have.
Oh yeah.
oh wow! So once per settlement phase, you can roll on it. Between 1 and 5, the settlement celebrates the light of departed as a streak pass. Gain +2 survival. Plus 6+. The column of light strikes you. You are filled with the memory of the dead. If insane, add +3 to every location when you depart this lantern year.
3 armor. But
Wow.
not many of us are insane anymore, so.
And then inner lantern, once per settlement phase, 1 to 5, silent reflection. Gain a figure of fighting art of your choice.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
6+, add the Skull Eater settlement event to the timeline next year and gain +1 understanding. This doesn't seem bad at all.
No, it's some of them are good.
You have to spend
I-
an endeavor to do those.
Yeah, but still.
Is this
it's-
only this
Yes.
settlement event?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll only be
Lights from
this
the
thing.
sky.
But again, we get the +1 or +2 if we roll the whatever. So so that would be to those rolls too. So potentially that gives us even better chances of that happening. All right. So then we want to move up. We don't actually have any death to be
We
done.
don't have another story.
Oh
event?
no, we have.
Oh,
Yeah. What else is in our next thing of our story?
It is Phoenix Feather.
Phoenix Feather. All right.
Oh, so there's stuff on the timeline that happens.
Oh yeah.
What was the one?
7.
A fallen feather fills the settlement with dread. The skies bubble and murmur as a dark presence tears through the atmosphere like a negative lightning bolt, sucking the air and energy from all who gaze upon it.
Great.
A light rain begins. The survivors turn their eyes up to see a huge, iridescent feather slowly floating toward the ground. Their lantern lights reflect strange rainbows off the twisting feather. A primal fear takes root in the settlement. You may now hunt the phoenix. Add it to the quarry list on the settlement record sheet. Nominate a single survivor to speak. They'll get a courage.
Can I see Rosa Parks?
Sure thing. They would gain a courage. Does anybody have an existing courage?
No.
So
How
does
many
anybody?
survivors do we have?
7.
So does anybody want to go for it?
So if somebody does it, anyone can use their once per lifetime reroll for that character, right?
Yes. Yeah. Anybody can use it once per lifetime reroll for any other thing.
Why not Bilbo or somebody that's plain flat nothingness?
If I can use a reroll, then we're good.
Well, I'm just thinking he's 1+++1. I mean,
Hey, he's nothing great.
he has
yet.
nothing great.
Right, but if it improves a character we already have,
That has some amount of something.
right.
Yeah.
So she has +1 strength, which is not as good as Josh's or his,
Yeah.
but it's somewhere in between.
Yeah, but what does understanding do with strength?
It's courage. It's one courage.
Nothing. We don't know what all it does.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well,
if it
there's
helps
another roll after that. There'll be more than just
Well,
the
the way
courage.
that
Right,
it
yeah,
sounds,
I understand.
they're all dreading it. So
I know.
I'm thinking worst case scenario, not best case scenario. You choose, Matt. Giving me the looks. Go ahead, choose Rosa Parks. That's fine.
It doesn't matter to me. They're just talking. Nobody has courage. No. Okay. Yeah, Rose Parks again. That's fine.
Okay. All right. And so gain a courage, and then you will break the silence. So you'll roll 1d10. I'm very interested to see if you roll a certain set of numbers. Let's see what happens. It rolled off of the numbers. Okay. The survivor shoos everyone away from the feather. Alone in the rain, they examine it. The nominated survivor also gains 1 understanding. And the tail feather phoenix resource. So we need the tail feather resource out of the phoenix. So
You get an understanding.
I know. I was trying to see if I wanted to reroll.
That was
until
it.
I saw it all.
Well, that's up to you if you want to reroll.
Yeah, we just add that to the resource storage. Unless that has something special on it.
I'm assuming higher numbers were better.
Probably.
2 through 5 would have been something similar to what he already had, though 4 and 5 would have been special, and then 6 through 10 would have been a whole nother set of things. Tail feathers, they're hide and they're lighter than air, so we'll put them out because they are hide. We could
Okay.
potentially use them, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's fine too.
Alrighty. Well, what now?
Oh, okay. I rolled higher last time. Okay.
Is intimacy a endeavor roll?
Yep.
Yeah, it's to augury. It goes there, so
Augury is, but not the intimacy part.
yeah.
So that.
So
they
the
roll
augury
2
would
dice
get the-
and take the worst.
No, well, no. The intimacy is the augury itself, though, would actually gain the +1 or +2 for doing that. So we could potentially have a
we
better
only have
chance.
7 people, so
Well, I say we innovate first if we can.
Well, let's keep going up, right?
Yeah. Update that.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Nobody.
Milestone story events.
I don't think. Do we already do the 1 for 5 or more things?
Oh, yeah, we did. Yep.
So the only one we have left is the one where we get more than 15, and
population,
we
or
haven't
game
gotten there
over.
yet.
Alright, develop.
Okay. So yeah, so this would be the point where
Wait, tons of stuff, right? What do we need to endeavor?
One of
One of
hide and
each.
organ and
It's 2 silk. Hide. That's some different. Bones. Organ. Bone. I should kill this. We got a scrap. And 2 more hides. So we have 1 organ. And then 4 hides, 3 bones.
we definitely need another chest piece.
Yeah, we have some.
Yeah, you can just build a rawhide vest for
So,
1.
and do this. Spend an endeavor.
Has that been shuffled?
yeah, I don't know if it's been shuffled.
there's nothing specific to any of those, right?
Not unless we actually were to get the spider thing. We don't have the
Silk mill.
the
Oh, I
silk.
thought we got it. As a-
No, no, no.
We
You
got
don't
the
get,
silk refining innovation.
right.
We have to spend an endeavor to do an event,
Gotcha.
or an endeavor to do. There's 2 other things you can do on the silk refining.
Sorry. Silk surgery, convert 1 separation, spend 2 silk, 1 bone, and 1 organ to build the silk mill.
Right.
Would we have enough? 2 silk, 1 bone, 1 organ?
That would be our
2
only
silk.
organ. We wouldn't be able to do.
Yeah, we could do
innovation.
that if we wanted to do that to get the mill.
But then we wouldn't have any silk left over to use at the silk mill.
Right, but we might be able to use the other appendages and stuff that
Oh,
might be
right.
worthwhile. I don't, like.
Well, we can't innovate and do that, correct?
Right.
Well, that's the thing. He's going to look and see if there's.
Silk mill. 1 silken nervous system. 1 silken. 1 thick silk. 2 silk. 2 silk. 1 large appendage and 1 silk. 2 bone, 1 organ, 1 venom sac. 1 silk, 1 serrated fang. 1 large appendage, 1 bone. Can make a silk whip.
Serrated fangs or small appendages is what we would have left.
We wouldn't have a large appendage. We have a large appendage too. It's in your hand though.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. We also have the arachnid art as well, but that's the organ.
Small appendage and a scrap. We could make something. A hooded scrap guitar.
Large appendage and what?
That's small appendage and a scrap.
Right. But what other large appendage things do we have?
A large appendage and a bone is a silk whip. One silk, which we wouldn't have any silk left over. That's it. So we can make 2 things.
Well, can't use this instead of that.
Yeah, I mean we could. Yeah, I mean we still could do that. Yes.
Okay. I mean, I say we innovate regardless. So.
Because innovation's better than.
The innovations kind of open up whole new sections. You know, it's like I mean, there might be times when it's not necessarily worth it. Maybe specifically when we're going against, like a nemesis or something where we know we're going to like immediately go against something abnormally difficult. But outside of that, probably the rest of them, it's the way to go. I don't know.
What are we going against next?
We have our choice of anything. We could even go against the Phoenix if we wanted to.
Okay, so
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea. But
So
we'll
innovate?
still-
yep, we're innovating, and then let's draw 2.
Alright, so we get scrap smelting or cooking. Cooking
Ooh.
increases survival limit, +1 endeavor at the start of the settlement phase.
Ooh.
You can do the cooking event for an endeavor, or for an endeavor you can spend an organ and bone to cook stone nose gruel. During the next hunt phase, ignore starvation, so you wouldn't have to worry about
Right,
going over that.
yeah.
Scrap smelting, you can do purification for an endeavor. Roll 1d10, 1 through 2, nothing happens. 3 through 9, spend 3 scrap and add 1 iron to storage. 10 plus, spend 3 scrap and add 1 iron to storage. You may repeat this any number of times.
I say cooking.
I think that might be better for right now because we don't have we don't have a thing that requires iron, right? We
Correct.
need other
The
thing.
weaponsmith.
Yeah,
probably.
or something else. Anyways, yeah.
Okay.
So all right, so cooking.
So survival limit's up 1 more.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. So we're up to 7. Possible
Nice.
survival.
That's good. Because we were already hitting max.
And
Well, now we can surge the crap out of something too. I was hoping we'd get dash or something.
yeah, it would be nice, but. So we have 2 left. I don't know. Part of me wants to do the cooking event.
How many people do we have total?
7.
7.
Yeah.
So we need to do at least 1.
Yeah.
And hopefully we roll correctly. Not correctly, but roll well. You rolled incorrectly. But we get to add to it. So, 1 augury?
I think we need to.
Okay. Whoever does it should do it as Rosa Parks in the off chance we want to increase her understanding.
Sure.
Well, that would get across the
Yeah,
threshold.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't care who rolls, just
Go ahead, man.
I rolled the last one. Someone else can. You do it, Steve. You're next.
Roll 2.
Roll 1.
No, it's
Augury.
all-
Oh, that's on the, yeah.
But I can add +1 or +2 for that. Right?
Which one is augury?
9. Well,
8, yeah, that's enough. That's enough to get
6 to 9.
intimacy. So who are we picking to do the intimacy?
Do we have any survival?
Gornob can still do this because he's still shitty at whatever else. It doesn't matter.
Do we have a random female?
Nope. They're all named. Well, there's Luna, who doesn't have a card created for her yet.
Yeah, do Luna again.
Do Gornub and Luna.
Ornov and Luna.
They've been getting it on like Genghis Khan, so.
Yep.
And it's take the lowest, right?
Yeah, roll
Yep.
good.
3.
3 it is.
The female survivor perishes with her child during birth. Someone was casting the glue, and the male survivor mourns, gains random disorder and 3 insanity.
Do we want to use a reroll?
Can you decide to reroll 1 die, or do you reroll both?
It's just 1 die, isn't it, on the reroll? Oh, it's just reroll
I should
used.
say.
Because he had a 7 and
Once
a
per
3.
lifetime, a survivor may reroll a single roll result. They must keep this new result. So you can't reroll it twice, but
Well, I'm just thinking, it was a 7 and a 3. Do you reroll both a die or one
a
of the dice?
single.
It says a single roll result.
But you rolled both die.
Yeah, no, I understand
So
that.
yeah, you
I would think
reroll
you'd
both
probably
of them.
reroll them both. So
Has Luna used one? Have Luna use it because she's gonna die otherwise anyway. Okay, so she dies unless we want to use it again.
I'll use Vleeta's.
Hey, she was.
Would have been good if you would have got the 9.
Each red bronze kicking and screening into the world. The child's eyes are free of ink. Some gains +1 population. Boy or girl? Let me see.
I think girl, because
We have 1,
Low on
2,
girls,
3, 4 girls, and 3 guys.
oh, well. Are we taking 2 of our 3 guys out already, anyways?
We'll be taking 3 females out next time.
Right, but I mean, normally are we taking? We have. Well,
We have 1 unnamed male that we have not taken out ever.
Probably female. I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe a female.
Females seem to die off easier than males.
Well, yeah, because they can die in birth.
Yeah.
So they get plus strength and plus evasion. Okay.
I wonder what silk surgery does.
So yeah, so then the question becomes: do we do one of the other things? I mean, we could do the cooking to see what that does for it.
For 8,
The silk surgery could do one for that.
Because do we have any nemesis or anything at the end of the next one?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have. It's not Nemesis, but we have an event, the Bone Witch. So.
Yeah, that could be bad.
Nah, it's fine.
Everything could be bad.
Yeah. Or we could do one of the ones off of there since we don't
I
have a
don't
lot
think
of
it's
options.
worth it.
No.
I think the cooking wouldn't be a bad choice.
What does cooking do? Have you guys done
We
it?
don't know. I haven't done it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't done it. And I haven't. I'm not playing with the silk surgery, so.
Yeah, I have no
so
idea what silk surgery does, but it sounds like it probably heals somebody.
Yeah.
Does
So,
anybody really have anything?
like a pressing need for one over the other, not necessarily.
No.
The other thing would be is somebody could try and do the guidepost thing. Now that doesn't somebody have 3 bonus to strength or something like
I
that?
have 3 strength.
Right. So you get to roll a d10 plus your strength. You get a 12 or
Ooh,
more.
and
You
it's
pull
an
it out.
endeavor
It is
roll,
an endeavor.
so you can add 2.
If we're gonna pull it out, that would be the time to do it. But that's up to you if you want to do it. Then you could take. Then you could take Halberd as your.
Yeah, before you gain any proficiencies. The survivor attempts to pull the weapon free from the ground. Roll 1d10 and add their strength. If the result is 12 plus, gain the lantern halberd. So you would have to roll a
7.
6, 5.
7.
7.
Is that with the plus 2?
Yeah, you need a 12, not a 10.
Oh,
It's plus
right.
3 strength, yeah.
So,
I don't know, is that worth an endeavor?
I don't know. I don't necessarily think it is. I think we have. I mean, regardless, even though that thing is super crazy good, I just don't know that it's that super crazy good as opposed to.
Just roll one die, Josh, for nothing.
No, don't do that.
Don't do it. That's bad news.
Why
That's
is
bad
that-
news.
Why is it bad news?
Oh, that's
Just don't show them. It's fine.
Yeah.
Choose what you guys want to do. I don't care. If you guys want cooking,
Cooking.
I like the idea of babies, but
Yeah.
But maybe that could also bring death.
true.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we're
so 8's a pretty solid number at the
Yeah.
moment. So if we have a team wipe, we can still have 4 people for the next one.
Yeah.
I don't know what cooking does, so we can try that.
I don't
I'd
know
be
what silk
okay
surgery-
with either one. I wouldn't do silk surgery just from the name of it.
It's hard to say because it could end up being
Yeah.
the thing. Like it could be like, oh, you get another hand. You can,
Yeah.
you can use an extra weapon or something crazy.
Or-
I mean, this game really
Give
could be
Garno's chest
literally yeah, I mean, like it could be the type of thing where it actually does heal us. So it's
Sword
like,
has plus 3 strength too.
yeah, but he can't use the vest, so it's kind of catch-22 on him. What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of silk surgery over cooking.
What about
But-
you? If you had your choice between cooking and silk surgery,
I mean, what do we have? One guy damaged?
well, we don't know what it even does. That's the whole thing. It could do all kinds of things. They're both story events. So.
I mean, how much silk do we have?
Yeah, I
We
bet
have
you
2
silk surgery
silk.
uses silk. I bet you.
We still have 2 silk left, so
I don't know. I mean,
And
we don't really have any meat
Right.
Meat?
for cooking.
Oh.
that's a fair statement.
Right.
I was like, what would meat be? Organs?
Possibly.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, can you get meat in the game?
Yeah, there are meats that drop off of other things.
I don't know.
Off the antelope.
On the ground, I guess, but man.
Off the antelope, I got a piece of meat. thing or some kind of a thing. I'm pretty sure it was the amulet.
I'd be okay with the guidepost. Okay.
I don't want to waste an endeavor on something that's a chance where something else could be.
Right, but
we could actually see what it does.
But okay, when other time are we gonna have a character that has +3 strength and then we can add 2 to it?
Probably never.
Well, we don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
at some point we might have
We
6
got someone
strength.
who
I
says
don't
plus
know.
6 strength, yeah, or
I
plus
mean,
5.
you know, like I'm not saying it's likely. It's just as likely we all die next turn too.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like that.
Go
I feel like
silk, go silk surgery, he says.
There you go.
That's fine. Do silk surgery.
All right.
Silk
Alright.
surgery.
All right.
Thanks,
well,
Paul.
Thanks for deciding for us.
See, you would have got it.
See, you don't get to see that beautiful picture now, Paul. Please.
That's what I rolled, yeah.
Strange possibilities are proffered to those bold enough to gamble with their own flesh. Nominate a survivor to be the patient and operate.
Okay.
Those parks.
I thought we were doing,
Let's do Gornub because he's the one guy that's got the thing where he's as bad off as yours is.
But if it doesn't get rid of that, then
Well, okay, or maybe go with your person that's also got the best
Well,
of
he's
phobia.
gone. We can't. He's
Oh,
not in
that's right.
settlement
He said,
anymore.
yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah,
the
that's the whole
newly
thing,
born
I mean-
female.
the
Hello, baby. We're gonna try this new thing on you.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong
you
with
can't wear
Gornub?
chest armor.
And he also has the tunnel vision thing, so
Ugh.
What does tunnel vision do?
If it ends up being good though, that's like a waste if it's on him.
Right.
Then.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put on someone like Rosa Parks that's got decent stuff. Maybe we do put on one of the new people and see what happens.
I still got a reroll.
So do I.
Or put on Luna.
In hindsight, now
Yeah,
I
what
wish
does
we would
Luna
have
have?
done that, but
Can
it's
you
all
find
We
good.
could have used the rerolls too
Yeah,
for the guidepost.
for the guidepost, we
Yeah.
could have done rerolls.
Yeah.
That probably would have been
Oh,
really
she's just got the 5
We would have had
survival
up to-
besides the same as everyone
We
else.
would have had up to 3 rerolls.
Which is 5 survivals, whatever, because we get that.
Because I have one, you have one, and the new person has one.
She's used her reroll.
And I rolled an 8 after I rolled the 10.
So we can do Luna or one of the new guys. New guy or new girl.
Those are my only options.
I wouldn't do one of our people that are.
Right, she has +1 strength. That's the only difference. And we have 2
Does she have
rerolls.
abilities and
What's
stuff?
her disorder?
Binge eating. No biggie.
Oh, okay.
Have you never seen it before?
no. Well, I'm not playing with this
Expansion.
expansion
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. I have it, but I'm not playing with it. And yeah, and there's like I just kind of like glanced at a piece, and I'm like, ooh, jeez, wow, it's crazy. There's actually a lot of cool things that could happen, but
Rosa?
Yeah.
Alright, Rosa it
We
is.
got rerolls.
okay. All right, roll.
You want to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Joe's roll.
Well, yeah, it's one person to survive, and the other to be the patient, and the other one to operate.
Oh, so we don't nominate 2.
Well, it's not. It doesn't say that it's particularly important, but yeah.
So one person has to be nominated as an operator?
No, just as a
Okay,
patient.
just the
but that's
patient.
fine,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So Rose is
Come on,
patient.
help me with my binge eating, doctor.
I was going to say, if it was
Hello.
both, she has the most
Wow.
understanding, so she should operate.
If any survivor has the Silk Surgeon secret fighting art, you may choose the 10 result without rolling.
Hmm.
All right. So who's rolling?
I am.
Okay. Go ahead. D10.
I don't have the Silk Surgeon, sorry.
Well,
Get-
Rosa
get-
doesn't. Who
Get
you're
a
rolling
10
for.
anyways.
This is my first time. No, it says if any survivor has it, you can just choose the 10.
This isn't an endeavor roll, is it?
4?
Well,
No.
I don't know
No,
if
we
it's
use an
considered
endeavor
that.
to trigger the event. This is an event roll. This is a surgery roll.
Okay. The patient is wrapped in living silk. Archive all silk resources in the settlement, so those 2 are gone. For each resource lost, the survivor gains -1 evasion token, but adds 1 armor to all hit locations if they depart this year. So you will gain 2 armor to all hit locations, but also -2 evasion, unless you want to go again.
That's bad.
You want me to reroll?
Well, it would become 4 if you depending on your Thursday.
Third roll.
That's so all right. Still a 4. I don't have any rerolls to use with my people.
I have a reroll.
Or one of the new people have rerolls.
Oh yeah, the new girl has a reroll.
Yep.
And she's got bonuses because she was new too. Because she gets the strength and
Make her
evasion or
reroll.
whatever. But
New girls rerolling.
Roll on the wood. Oh my Jesus, Joe.
you could have picked a different dice too. You know what I mean? Like you
Serious.
could have picked that too. Like a different dice. You know what I mean?
The new guy has
I mean-
a reroll.
Fine. I mean, is 2 armor really that bad?
No, she gets -2 evasion.
Or
Or-
she could just not
Right,
depart
but
this
every
time,
single location gets 2 extra defense.
and it wouldn't have affected anything.
No, you still get the -2.
No, it's a
token.
it's a
not,
token.
Not
Yeah,
permanent
Yeah.
evasion.
minus 2
Oh.
evasion tokens, and then you get 2
That's
extra.
why I was like, why are we
2
rerolling?
extra armor.
I
for
didn't
every
hear
lo-
tokens.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for each resource loss, the survivor gains
I
minus 1
wouldn't have
evasion
rerolled.
token.
That's why I was like, why are you
Yeah, I
guys
wouldn't have
rerolling?
rerolled at all then. I thought
was
it was
like-
-2 permanent evasion.
I was like, why are you guys
Oh.
rerolling?
I didn't know why he was either. I was like, I don't think it's awful.
No,
I don't
I was
either. I
like,
thought that was decent.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like, well, that's
like,
great
okay.
for a tank.
All right. So Rosa Parks is going to have -2 evasion tokens for the next thing, and then
You
gain
want to write that down?
2
No.
armor for every spot.
Okay, we lose all of our silk.
Man,
Let me try this one.
if I would have
I thought I was gonna land a 4 again. It was so close.
I'm erasing this.
guild posted
Because
everything,
I
Yeah,
wouldn't have, I
that's
wouldn't have
fine,
at
that's
all
fine.
if I knew it was tokens.
if I would have guild posted, I'm rolling a 10, a 7, an 8, and a 10.
On a 10,
There it is. That. You still have mouth shut. No more binge eating.
inspiration
Yeah,
strikes,
I
and the
wanted the
surgeon's
guideposts.
I did
and the
do
surgeon's fingers suddenly appear to have a mind of their own. The nominated survivor rolls on radical procedure,
that.
and it's a whole different thing. But you roll the 6-sided dice, and then it's like, oh wait, okay. The nominated survivor gains a random disorder
Dice
and
jail.
rolls a hit location die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Roll a dice equal to the. roll of
You
the
should watch the
survivor
video later, Paul. He
location.
literally chucked one across the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled 1 like 4 times in a row with it, so I threw
He
it.
literally threw it across the, like it was gone.
I say we re-roll everything and go back to the guidepost.
you could have had
Too late.
there would have been a
I
thing
know.
where you could have a heart transplant where you get 4 extra strength permanent, but -4 permanent luck.
What's lock?
That's
Chance
whether or
to
not you
crit.
crit. So your chance to crit would be like a 13 base, like only a 10 would for a long
It's only
time.
a 10, yeah.
Yeah, for a long time until you get bonuses. There's a bunch of other shit too. Oh, that would have been bad too. Never mind, then. Don't do that.
Okay, let's say we want to build or whatever.
Okay, so that's where we're at this point.
Okay. We obviously need a new chest armor because we're now missing one.
Yeah.
Can we build anyone besides the rawhide one?
We can't build the rawhide one.
Yeah, we don't have any extra raw hides left.
We don't have a hide.
We don't have any available to make.
Yeah, there's only 3 in the box.
Oh,
Yeah. So unless we get something else that actually would give us a chest, no, because we don't have the stuff that does.
is there any other chest one out there?
Nope.
Okay.
No. So actually, at this point, it actually makes Gornov worthwhile to put out because we don't have another chest to give anyways.
Yeah.
He's got 3 strength and he's a berserker right off the bat. So
I mean, I guess we can make gloves and boots.
boots and pants and
Or
boots and pants.
No pants, yeah.
Unless you don't have any boots.
Well, pants
at
only.
all.
Yeah, I mean, we could make another. We could. Well, we have 1 hide, 2, 3. We have 3 hide and 2 bone. So that's
I mean,
essentially
you
what
can,
we're looking
you
at.
can make. Do you have gloves or pants over there, or anything?
Chest and.
I was just trying to see if we could do a
Yeah, I
second.
don't. Yeah.
I was trying to see if we could do a full second set of rawhide, but we can't
No, I don't think so.
because you would need gloves, pants,
That's it, right?
and boots.
We need 3 pieces. Well, it's 1 of each, right? The hide.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, gloves, pants, and boots.
Yeah,
Right, so that would take all of our hide.
Oh, so we could do it.
We have
Yeah.
3. It's not untenable to do that. It just depends on if there's something else. What?
It would be nice to have 2 people with double armor
is there
and
anything that
everything.
does,
Range.
no, I was looking at bones and something, but it's like bone and nothing is bone and hide. Bone and a scrap. What does that
Bone
give
and-
us?
bone and
Skull
Oregon
cap
sword.
hammer.
Bone and Oregon gives you bone axe. You guys are looking at the one with the
Or
metal.
scrap sword.
Yeah,
Or scrap dagger.
yeah.
So nothing for hide on there?
No, there is, but I mean, I think we're okay for weapons.
Huh?
I think we're okay for weapons.
Another range weapon would be good for the other bow, so then you have two people that can do
Is there
move
like
and shoot.
any kind of darts on there? Probably not,
That'd
right?
be the bone darts would be the only.
Yeah.
There's no range weapons.
Which
on here.
bone dart isn't terrible.
Right, it lets you.
It lets you,
shoot, I guess,
lets you
but-
shoot. I mean, it's a 173. It's just pretty much equivalent to.
Well, make 2 dried acanthus.
2 dried campus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have a book. I think Steve's got another one.
What do they do?
If you go to heavy hit location, when you depart, gain +2 survival, and when you suffer severe injury, ignore and archive this card instead.
Mm.
So instead of taking severe injury, you just get rid of it.
Oh,
Which I think Steve rolled on it.
yep. For a brain injury, right?
It's brain though, and I don't know if it counts. Like he doesn't specifically say otherwise, but I know brain would be. You know, like it's a severe injury. I do understand that, but it seems to me that it would be. That's why I didn't, just because I thought it was brain.
The video. I'll probably
Yeah.
check the video out to see you chuck it.
To see what?
Me chuck the
Chucks
die.
the die.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What just happened?
The base fell out.
Oh Jesus! We didn't
So
glue 'em,
2
we
of
just
those?
popped them on.
Yeah.
I glued it. I may have not. I may have missed one.
Got 1118.
Okay, so there's those. So, what do we want to do otherwise?
I mean, do you want another full set of hide? I mean,
I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I don't know if there's a better, you know.
Unless we save it, but
I mean, if we did two leg pieces, and then did one other of whatever, then everybody would have leg defense of some sort too. You know,
True.
just as an example. But I don't know. It seems like the other set of hide seems pretty strong.
ooh, monster tooth necklace. I forgot about that.
That's a scrap and a bone.
Mhm.
Yeah. What does that one do?
I think it gives you plus strength, if I remember right. I don't rightly recall.
I'm just
that.
thinking. The other thing is you can only carry so much with you, too. Once you have full set, like you can only carry 4 things.
Right.
Gain +1 strength, and if you have 2 red connectors in anywhere on your board, get an extra strength. So be up to 2 extra strength. That'd actually be very strong.
Yeah.
And that's what a scrap and a bone.
That would be good.
Yeah, that would be that. We could actually make 2 of those,
There's
and it's a
one.
red connector to the right hand side. So that would actually, I don't know if that's helpful in some ways or not. That may or may not be that.
The only thing on the left is the bone darts.
Yes.
No, it's the same
Oh.
side.
It's on the same side.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the bone darts are the only one that point to the
Yeah.
left.
Or the rawhide vest.
No.
Yep.
Gloves. Rawhide
Right,
gloves.
gloves.
Oh, yeah, the gloves.
Okay. So what do you think?
We can do that and make a dart. And make the 3 pieces of leather. Or
Yeah,
rawhide.
we'd still make all the hide with that, because this is a scrap and a bone. Like, how much scrap do we have? We have another piece of scrap, don't we?
Yeah, we have 3 altogether.
3 all together. So we could technically get rid of 2, that, and another scrap, and that would give us 2 monster tooth necklaces and the 3 pieces of hide armor. Unless we want
I
another
mean, what does the necklace do? If
1 strength, and if it has 2 red connectors, it's an extra strength. So it'd be 2 extra strength technically. So, which wouldn't be bad, but again,
That
or
would help your guy roll on that.
the other option is we turn these bones into another
realistically.
Well, is it plus strength or plus strength tokens?
strength.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing because it's strength.
Well, I'm just wondering if it would count at this phase.
Regular strength does.
Well, it would be because you're technically wearing the person
Yeah.
when you make the choice
Yeah.
of doing it. But the thing about it is the other option would be to do the bonesmith and actually make yourself another weapon of some sort.
Darts wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, we could get a bone dart, and we could get.
Just think of how many times you and I couldn't get close enough that we could have used a bone dart.
Mhm.
Being melee characters.
So you could technically do 2 bone darts and still do 3 pieces of thing, but that would give a bunch that everybody has a ranged option then, as long as they don't hit a super dense spot and destroy their item. But still,
So let's do that. Let's work towards another rawhide set and then 2 bone darts.
unless you think that, well, the other thing about the strength though is that it makes them so it's more likely to actually hurt it. Though a lot of us have a decent amount of strength.
Yeah,
so
if we're doing
that's that.
Spedicules again level 1, then we're fine.
Is that how we want to fight again? Or-
I don't
The
know.
silk stuff's pretty cool, but
Yeah, but again, that's a matter of if we want to go that route. I mean, I'm fine with that. I
Well,
just
what
don't
does
know.
Taken do? The second
We
time
don't know.
through.
It's an
We
event.
don't
We have no
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, and that's going to be somewhere along the way, and so yeah.
well, okay, so we all agreed on the rawhide stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be one of each. So one of these.
Pants, boots, and gloves.
Yeah, and these. And a pair of pants.
And it kind of sucks because our cloth armor gets. I mean, then we just have extra cloth armor.
Can you put this away while you're in there?
Yep.
We don't have that anymore.
Put that over here.
And then we can do either. I say we do at least a bone darts. We do a bone darts and a monster tooth necklace.
I like that idea.
Alright.
Or do you want to do 2 bone darts so then everybody's ranged?
I like that too. Actually, I like that better for the moment, but.
I'm 6 1/2 dozen the other on it. To be honest, because the thing about it is invariably we try and get somebody up close anyway. So I understand that it won't.
And
There's
a
going to be
lot of
times
other
where it
things
doesn't
we can
happen,
do
but
besides bone dart.
Right.
Like there's the heart, or there's the bandages, or there's the raw headband.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of other things people do rather than trying to throw a 7+ to hit for 1 damage.
True.
Right?
We'll get 2 monster necklaces, I don't care.
I mean, strength is always nice.
yeah, I don't. I'm good with either one.
Do one of
I-
each.
I like the idea of one of each because I'm
Yeah.
going to flexibility.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's all these. That's both of these. That's everything.
Do you have anything left?
2 broken lanterns and a nightmare fruit. Would you like to eat it?
Actually, yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say,
No. Sounds horrible.
we got darts with one of them, right?
We can't make shields anymore, can we?
Not yet.
See them anywhere.
Yes? No.
Yeah, not
So
till we
I
have
don't
the
think so.
leather worker.
I thought we had the one that can make a shield.
No, we were looking at it last time. We didn't get it though. I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Well, that pretty much
Yeah.
wraps up for this.
We should be able to make some combination stuff too with our thing too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. I think we're done for the night, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Good seeing you, Paul. We'll see you in person at some point, I'm sure, again. Nice. Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's gonna get you. See you guys. Like, subscribe, turn on the bell, all that fun jazz. Facebook, downthevent.com.
Bye.